Sir, side please. Emergency official business. Ma'am, side please. Side please. Thank you. Official business, sir. Ma'am, emergency. Please step aside, sir.
Hey, get lost. I'm waiting here, huh?
FBI, you might want to stay out of this, all right, sir? Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, please, back off. All right, I need 8 double tall.
Yeah, this is an emergency interruption from the Hot Toys Wizards, sisters, uncles, brothers, cousins, aunts, nephews, son. So you have to wonder, as the Hot Toys Wizards, sisters, cousins, nephews, uncles, grandfathers, whatever the heck it is, do I have the same power, the power of the Hot Toys Wizard to be able to give you some information?
This is an emergency interruption from the Hot Toys Wizard. And you have to wonder, am I morphed into the likeness of Fabio? Just listen, baby. Is it possible I will be giving Aries some Aristotle-like Hot Toys future locks? And I say, yes. For Fabs Figures, this is the Hot Toys Wizard, and you're watching 6 Scale Cantina, baby.
Well, listen, my sisters, brothers, uncles, what you gonna do? What am I gonna do when you go ahead and interrupt the program and it's supposed to be me? I'm supposed to be posing as the Hot Toys Wizard. I was gonna talk about Bail Organa. I was gonna talk about some Bulba. I was gonna talk about Jedi Poodoo, a Bantha, a Hoth. How does Aries even do this? I shouldn't even do it. But let's go ahead and dive into it right now. Yeah, and welcome to another episode of the Big Show with Aries and Fabio, and Godzilla is in the house.
What's up, guys?
I don't even know if Big Dog Pound's in here, but here's how I want to start the show. Woo!
Come on, Bob. Don't disappoint.
Woo! Woo! Come on.
That was amazing. You know what's funny? Brought me right back to when I was doing that. I was like, oh my God, this is insane.
That's a new intro. I didn't see that. I've been away. I didn't see that
My
intro.
name's changed to Aries because everybody knows I'm not the Hot Toys Wizard. But listen, that was the Hot Toys sisters, brothers, cousins, uncles, some crap. I don't freaking know. But he looked pretty cool. You know what I mean? He had like the beard going on, and he had those sunglasses, and I don't know. He had my hat. It's kind of copying me here, man. I can't stand that. You know, I mean, it is a cool hat.
The side effects of that lasted pretty long time, so I remember very well.
So listen, the question is: are you the Hot Toys Wizard, or are you fat? Well, I guess you're not because you don't have the hat on, and you don't have the but you're on the damn banner. You're on the banner for the show. So the Hot Toys Wizard interrupts his brothers, sisters, uncles, cousins, Dude, guys, what's going on? How you doing, Fabio?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me. What's up, guys, in the chat? PRock, thanks for being here after 2 years of vacation. How you
wish.
doing?
I wish it was 2 years. For like 2 days.
It goes by so fast, right?
It's the heat, man. The heat in Florida, man. It was way too hot over there.
The heat is on.
The heat
Dude,
is on.
man.
How many alligators did you wrestle over there?
I grabbed like 3 of them. I tried bringing little baby Godzilla home, but the airport wouldn't let me.
Baby Godzilla.
Yeah, they're all over Florida. They're all running around on the floor and everything.
Geckos, yep.
But that's been good, man.
It's good to have you in here, my man. Come on. Absolutely. Got Spotchka. Got cans of whoop ass.
Off-world.
More Spotchka. We got off-world right there. We got wizard juice. Hopefully it's not the sisters, cousins, uncles. I don't know about that shit. That's going to work. Oh, my goodness. But listen, welcome everybody in here. This is the big show with Aries and Fabio. We've got a special guest in here with us, PRock. And I don't know, we're feeling kind of froggy tonight in this heat. We already got 50 in here. You should be smashing that like button, baby. Come on. But I'm feeling froggy. I don't know. Look, I know we got a lot to talk about. I got to pull up the batter. I feel like that frog lady's going to come. You know they're going to drop that crap on us. You know they're just going to do that and put that in, give you a little Grogu. They just came out the Grogu set, give you some more little eggs and stuff. Bad. I do. I think that's going to happen. That would be a sick-looking figure, though.
Yeah.
But what did I say? I said Cad Bane had to happen first before we got any of these aliens. I mean, if I have to be honest, PRock, I love the Frog Lady. I do. But I really would rather have Bosk. I mean, I need Bosk. But now that Cad Bane's out, dude, I don't know. I feel like a figure like that is going to come because we're talking about like all the stuff we know is coming. Like Mace, they teased it. Rest of the Attack of the Clothes stuff. We're talking about Bespin Han, those things. I'd love for them to just throw out a Bosk or a freaking Forlom out of nowhere. I really would. That'd be awesome, Pierre. Don't you think? I'd love it. I'd love it, dude.
Or Yaddle.
Oh yeah.
I still want that Yaddle. I still want Yaddle.
Oh la la, Yaddle, where are you, baby? You think they have like Yaddle masks, a Yaddle like Halloween, like costume I can get off Amazon? I'd like wear it. I could be like Yaddle. How does she even sound?
I don't think she. I think she just like nod her head. I don't think she actually talked in the movie.
Well, she has to talk. I'm sure she talks.
Yeah.
She probably tells Yoda, "Shut the heck up, sit down."
I wonder if she talks the same as Yoda, like in reverse, like in riddle form. I'm curious about
Listen,
that. They got me thinking.
I've got a bunch of women in my house. I am the least in charge.
Oh.
So I'm sure she is higher than Yoda in that regard. Come on, you guys know what I'm talking about.
She probably says, "CT suck it, you must."
Well, listen, baby. I think we have to go ahead and fill up some tables over here. Let's fill up table 2 first. For everyone at table 2, here's your first fill, baby.
Coffee regular. Love it. You know, that's breast milk.
Thule's in the house. Let's say hi to some people here, PRock and Fabio. Could Yoda and Yaddle be Grogu's parents?
Possible.
Hell yeah. I mean, if that world is like anything like this freaking world, I say yes, to be quite honest with you. Thule, what is going on, baby? You must have been sitting at table 2. Collector Chris is in here. Hello, Aries, everyone. They call him the Wizard. Well, then you're sitting at table 1, baby.
They call him the Wizard.
We need one. Can we get one? Can we get those guys? You think if I emailed those guys, Sean and Gus, that they would do? They call him the Wizard's sisters, uncles, brother. Oh my God, it's freaking crazy. OG fan is in here. What is going on? Good to have you in here, my friend. We know you're sitting at Table Oblivion, so for everyone sitting there, we got to play it, baby. We have to, guys.
I'm Boba Fett. I'm here to see the mayor. Boba Fett. Do you have an appointment?
Beskar Kid, what is going on, my friend? He said, good evening. Listening at the gym on leg day. Let's go. But you know what song that just popped in my head? It's like getting stronger. Dun, 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 dun.
Leg day, what a shocker.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not surprised he starts the week off with leg days.
Good to have you in here, Beskar.
Sunday leg day.
And look, the frog man, Fabio, says that the frog lady, not to worry. She's coming, says the frog man.
Absolutely. She's definitely coming. And so is Jar Jar Binks.
Will they do a hold my balls figure? Oh, my goodness gracious. Good to have you in here. Frog lady, please, says hold my balls. I got love. That's one of the best YouTube names out there, and always a pleasure to have him in here. Come on. And going to some of the other people that are in here putting up all the frogs is OG Fan. The single songwriter says 99 degrees today. Feels like 104.
Yep.
It does. I mean, you guys are talking about it like backstage. It does kind of feel like that.
You underestimate my power.
Dude, he was intense. He was so dark side Anakin, call him, since Hot Toys calls him that, which I don't even know what that means. To be honest, he's Darth Vader. He was intense in this movie.
You underestimate my power.
He was pissed.
He was pissed, kind of like these
What
guys.
happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed then.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
I tell you what, guys, just like people missed out on that freaking clone trooper. Listen, everybody, I've got some news. We'll talk about it with Fabio and PRock a little bit later in the show on what is the secondary market. People have been sending me messages because they got the Skippy on the Arena Boba Fett, and I've got news on that today, and I got some stuff to show everybody here, and we'll get Fabio and PRock's take on that. But I got some data on the Chrome Clone Trooper guys, and people are paying buku bucks for that. The thing I'm going to wonder is how's that going to compare to the Porcelain Trooper, the Bronze Trooper? But those figures are high, so it's not going to get. It's a clone trooper. I'm just going to say it right now. It's not going to get a whole lot lower, Fabio. It's probably going to be higher, honestly, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, that you just said compared to
like the Porcelain Trooper. You remember that one?
The Porcelain, that's a classic that they'll never make that ever again. There's no reason to ever, come anywhere near that ever again. So, these Chrome ones, the fact that there's two, you know what I mean? It's not just one. You got two helmets, so therefore you get two figures. That alone will increase the value way more than the Porcelain because it's two figures, not just one. So that's going to go up super, super high.
Yeah, and we got 61 in here. Make sure you go ahead and smash the like button. You're watching The Big Show with Aries and Fabio. And good to have a PRock in here as well. Make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. Having a good old time. Yeah, PRock, that Chrome Clone Trooper, it's a clone. You know how a lot of us get with the clones, and so it's like a little extra special place in there for a trooper. That thing's going to be hot. So it's going to be, but right now we're going to get into it later. I'm going to show it, but it's nowhere near the Arena Suit Boba Fett. I'll put it to you that way, but it's high.
Yeah, I don't think it'll reach the Arena Suit, but
no,
it'll get up there.
I hope not. I don't know. The Arena Suit Boba Fett is just insane. And now you know what happened today. So now I'll just let everybody know. We'll look into it later. You're at the right channel to hear about that. But Tim sent a lot of these guys are Toys for Adults. They have the Arena Suit Boba Fett out. Woo! How hot is it by you, Fabio and PRock? How hot?
It's hot.
I think the price on the Arena Suit Boba Fett's a little hotter.
What is it? What do they have it for? I don't know.
It's not too bad. It's only $870.
Yeah, we
They already
only-
sold
we
4
only-
in like freaking 48 hours.
Oh my! I thought it was maybe like 600.
No, they're going with the price like I've been saying. Remember, I waited like freaking 3-4 weeks to put it in the freaking market value chart because I thought this was insane, but they're clearly not putting it out again. It's insane right now. It really is.
That's insane. I had no idea.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll show you guys some stuff a little bit later in the show that'll blow you away. And all I'm going to say is there's already 2 figures this year, everybody. 2 figures. And we had exclusives last year that went on wait list before they ever got in stock. I'm just saying. And we're going to dive into that later. It's a real interesting conversation. But let's go ahead, guys, and show this website. PRock, did you ever hear of this website? It's called 6 Scale Cantina. I never heard of it. There's a guy that looks like there's a guy
somewhere
that looks
in my
like me
cache.
on there. Somewhere in your
Somewhere.
cache.
I've seen it.
Listen, if you guys in the chat don't have 6scalecantina.com bookmarked, you just may want to consider doing so. It has all your latest information on the secondary market. We've got the Star Wars market value chart that is up. It's running. Everything trending up. Everything trending down. Everything steady. And what all the secondary market prices are. Plus, we've got the Marvel market chart up. We're continuing, putting in the final touches on that. It's a lot of work. You can go to that, see it under construction. You also get all your latest news on the channel. Look at that fine-looking banner, Fabio. Yeah, it's a couple of dudes that look like gangsters with Vader there looming on over.
It brought me right back to my bubble guts.
I want to talk about some of the things before we dive into, and I will show the biggest movers section to give everybody a little bit of a tease. Go into the biggest movers section. You see you got Dark Side Anakin. It's another listing, Fabio. It's $1,700. There's already like 8 or 9 people watching the damn thing already. And I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. Boba Fett Arena Suit. Look at the Chrome Clone Trooper making it on the list. You got the freaking animated Boba Fett, Rey and Dio, Anakin, the Snow Troopers. Forget about it. Qui-Gon, the Emperor. All these are strong. We're going to go over it later. It's real interesting. Going over this list, but I want to get into some of these figures on the banner because I feel like we got another wave last week again, and I know what you could call it a deuce. Let's call it a deuce, and that's fine. If you want to go ahead and do that, but they just dropped another couple of figures. But Fabio, I wanted your there's that awesome freaking Darth Vader, but I'm going to pull up the pictures on these other figures of the Warriors of the Future. Let's go to Tyler first. What did you think about this with Warriors of the Future? I don't think the movie comes out until the end of the month, but they just put out another couple of figures. It's almost like they're done putting out one figure at a time. But what do you think of this figure, bro?
Well, so I don't know if you guys even heard or saw the movie The Wandering Earth. I had never heard of it.
No.
I had never heard of it. I don't know what it is. I got all 3 figures from Damn Toys. The figures look incredible. As soon as I saw this, I was like, I don't know where this is from. I don't know what the hell this is, but I have to get these figures. They look so good. I love these mechanical outfits, these souped up, military outfits. The figures look incredible. I love how the masks, I believe they light up, the eyes light up. You got the blue one, you got the red one. They're going to look so amazing together. And the fact that I have all 3 of the Wandering Earth figures, I already figured out where I'm going to put them. They're going to be all together. They're going to look so good together.
Are they related somehow, like movie wise? Like, it's a continuation or it's a whole different IP?
No idea. I don't know anything about them. I've never seen anything. Like I said, I found out about the Wandering Earth when I ordered the figures. I was like, I don't even know what this is, but these figures look so badass. I have to get them. So
when I first saw this, I thought this was like Crisis, that video game Crisis.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even.
That's what I thought. I was like, who the hell are these guys?
Yeah, no, amazing. The head sculpts look insane. The exosuits look incredible. Such amazing figures. And I think that because, again, I don't know if you guys have heard of these or seen anything about them. I would assume that because of the fact that they're Asian actors, here in America wouldn't be a big deal. But I know there are some fans of the actors in the movies. But I don't think they're going to be super, super popular, regarding the movie. But I think as a Hot Toys collector, if you like not only Hot Toys, but military Hot Toys, which they don't really make often at all anymore, these are going to be a hot item to have in your collection because they're not going to make as many. Again, I don't think the popularity is as big as it would be in China or Hong Kong. So, I'm definitely getting these 100%. And like I said, they're going to be very limited for that reason.
Yeah, and Charlie the Unicorn says the figures for Wandering Earth are awesome.
Yeah.
And this figure looks sick.
Beautiful.
I mean, it looks sick. I mean, don't you just think? I mean, P-Rock, look at that.
That's what when I first saw it, I was like, oh no, they're doing Crisis. Like I thought they were going back into the video game lines. I have no idea what this movie's about. Just like Fabio, I'd never seen it before, never heard of it. Even the ones from the Damn Toys, never seen that, never even heard of it. The Damn Toys ones are beautiful, and this is nice. This is a good sign because, like, what kind of gets me? This could, if they can pull this off, imagine if they got the Halo license, and how much better they would pull off the Halo figure.
3-0 have that license?
3-0, they had the license. They did one when 3-0 first came out, but they haven't touched that IP at all since
then. Guy they did, the main guy, Big Chief or something?
Master. He said Big Chief, Master Chief.
I never played the game, so I don't know anything about it. But I never had Xbox. I always had PlayStation. So.
But no, I mean these they do look nice. I like the detail in the armor and everything.
Those exosuits, those upgraded. It reminds me of like remember Advanced Warfare from Call of Duty?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, look at this. I mean, I would love to just have this. Like when I look at this, it doesn't matter who it is if I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
This figure is like, man, it's like, I don't know. This
detail is incredible.
Wow.
Incredible.
Are you going to get this, Fabio?
Oh, absolutely. I already pre-ordered both of mine from Sideshow. Oh, my God. They're going to look so beautiful. And not only that, because of that exosuit, they're so bulky and they have presence. So they're going to look really, really nice.
Do you think, P-Rock, a lot of people are going to get these just because they're military figures and it's a hot toy?
You might get a good number of people getting it. I think people are going to start getting it once they see other people having it and they start seeing reviews for it or just videos in general or pictures. I think the Damn Toys ones were the same thing where not many people bought those. Then they started catching fire like a little bit later towards the line. And a lot of people started grabbing them more and more. So I can see the same thing with this.
Well, why don't they get a sand base? Where's the sand base? Why can't I get stuff like this, Howard?
Is that the base for real? Is it 2-pack? Is it 2-pack or single pack?
Let's look. I mean,
they're separate.
Isn't that this figure looks so nice? I'm just being honest with you. No, it's a cool. Well, you get that base. I guess we just got. Didn't we just get this with
We kind of see a regular base with a rock on it.
Oh gosh, what figure is this with? The Boba Fett. Doesn't that look like the Boba Fett 2-pack one?
Yeah,
probably. Yeah,
but it's way better than the Sam base.
Yeah. Oh, anything's better than that Sam.
Yeah. Let us know in the chat as we're going through these. How many of you in the chat are thinking about? Oh, that looks sick.
Look at that.
I mean, that just looks sick. I mean, that would look. Can you imagine a DTOF with that? I mean, it has a lot of Call of Duty. You're right, Fabio.
Oh, absolutely. And again, I think that even if, for example, you don't know who the actors are, the fact that they're Asian might be a problem for people because again they don't know who they are. You could have them with the mask down and wait till you get to those pictures. You're not going to need to see their faces because the masks by themselves are so incredibly insane. They look so good that that's why I don't even care who they are. Apparently, they're big deal actors in China, in Asia, China, Hong Kong. I don't know where they're from, but apparently they're, at least one of them is. So, and he was shown on the Hot Toys, I think, Instagram page signing one of the boxes. So it's not just a nobody figure. You know what I mean? The guy is well known, but for some people who have a problem with that, you could put the mask down, forget it. The figures they look like robots.
MB Dyson says, don't be tempted by cool-looking figures from a movie you haven't seen. Stay on target. Stay on target. No, I feel you. I feel you. But they just look so damn cool. I mean, when you talk about staying on target. Look, we're on target here at 6 scale 15. But I feel you, baby. I definitely feel you. Yeah, it's like, it's so good. Look at some of these other comments in here. So how many of each are you getting, Fabio?
Oh, one of each. One of each, because there's really no reason to get multiples. There's no different ways to display them besides, once with the mask on and then the other ones with the mask off. So I just need one of each. But like I said, they're going to be together with the Wandering Earth figures, and that whole shelf, I can only imagine how amazing it's going to look.
And Craig Young says, movie only came out this week or something. It was postponed for 3 years due to COVID.
So that makes sense. I never heard anything about it.
Ash Chase, what's up, everyone? What's up to you?
So
JB
if someone watched the
collection.
movie, can they let me know, like, do they fight aliens? Do they fight other humans? Or what? Like, what's the story? Someone in the chat, if they could.
Yeah,
KG Collector's in here, too. Yeah, someone in the chat, let them know. JB, good channel. KG Collector, one of the Wonder Twins. What's going on, bro?
KG's alive. I haven't seen KG in years.
It's alive. I need like one of those freaking he's alive clips.
He's alive.
He's alive. He's alive. It's working. It's working. Jonathan Danter, what's going on, buddy? Saying smash that like button. Come on. Absolutely. 1,700. Well, that's what we're talking about, Dark Side Etiquette. Yeah, and you know what? Someone's going to wind up buying it, dude. That's what's sad. It'll sell. It'll sell. It'll sell for 1,700. We just sold one that sold for 1,600. I'll bring it up later. This figure's nice. Look at that.
That looks nice.
So if you don't like the head sculpt for whatever reason, there you go. And look, it looks like its own figure just with the helmet, with the mask down. Yep.
Oh man, it's hard. This is hard. This is hard.
That's what she said.
Wow. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Who's
No
she?
idea at all. I'm gonna have to fill up table 10 now.
How rude.
I'm quite beside myself.
Wait till you look at the picture. Oh man, it looks so good with the mask down.
There's
that's
80. What's that?
Is there like light up eyes in the helmet, or is that just like the way?
I think they light up. And if not, then they have some type of glare with the light, because there's some pictures that you see them, the lights, the blue and the red, they're not bright at all. But here they look like they're bright, so they might have some type of lighting on them.
This intrigues me because usually 3-0, they usually accomplish these type of figures a lot better, but this is actually very good. So this is a good competition right here.
Well, you can't beat Hot Toys, so I don't care who you are.
Well, I mean, when it comes to like the mech stuff, I think 3-0 is better than Hot Toys. When it comes to mech stuff, like the diecast stuff.
No, I think the reason you're saying that is because 3-0 makes more mech stuff than Hot Toys.
True.
So you
That's
see
true.
that's all you see. But if Hot Toys got into it, forget it. They'll be blown away.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, you wonder how. So is this all diecast then, PRock?
I doubt it. It'll be too much weight.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Look at that.
If the whole body was metal, then probably yeah. But with the fact that it's cloth underneath, I doubt it's diecast.
All right, look at this. I mean, all right. So here's a good question. How many of these do you think they're going to make? Let's start with you, PRock. I mean, like, I know this is a popular movie, going to be popular over there. They made it over there, but I actually think that just like with some of the other, like the Iron Man over there, and some of the ones that they released in Hong Kong for the summer showcase, kind of low. The Neo, I don't know how many of these they're going to make. I don't think it's going to be necessarily a ton here, and in Europe. But these are really good figures, dude. I think they could be sought after.
But Charlie said it's made of die-cast and plastic, so maybe it does have die-cast on it.
I'm looking to see if it has the die-cast. It doesn't have the die-cast series thing, but that doesn't matter.
Right. They can use very minimal amount of die-cast for them and give them that weight, but they're definitely not full die-cast.
Hopefully they use the good bodies that the bodies can articulate very good underneath the fact that the full body's covered. So hopefully they can do that where you can actually have these posed and not have to worry about the suit damaging over time.
Yeah, that's true.
More like it's fabric, so it shouldn't be damaged over time.
Well, it depends how they connect those pieces together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those joints is what's going to be the problem. If they don't do them properly, they can snap, they can break. Over time, they get weaker, and if they're not, if they're not good quality things. So, absolutely, I didn't even think of that.
Charlie the Unicorn, like you said, P-Rock says, made of die-cast and plastic. Yeah. How many of these do you think, guys, that they're going to make? And a lot of you with the chat are good at guessing on that. I know Single Sword Rider, you've been a lot lately. How is this going to be big productions? I think it's going to be a smaller production.
Yeah,
right?
So I think it's small.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be big at all because, again, I don't think a lot of people – and I'm not saying that nobody knows them. I personally don't know anything about them, the actors, the movies, anything like that. But because of that, I think that they're not going to go crazy and give you tons of these because out of fear that they're not going to sell because they're not – it's not a mainstream, not only character, but movie, in America. So obviously they want American customers to buy this. But if you don't – a lot of people don't buy what they don't know. On the other hand, I don't care. I don't need to – I don't need to know something and watch something to appreciate something like this. You know what I mean? Like I said, not only – are they really cool Hot Toys, but they're military Hot Toys, which I own, from when Hot Toys was making military constantly. I have, a few of those, and I love them. So the fact that they're going back to something like this, obviously it's not going to be the new norm, constantly making military stuff. But the fact that they're getting into it for something like this, I'm all in.
Yeah. You said they play Asian characters in the movie, or they're just both Asian actors?
I think they're both very popular Asian actors. I was looking at it. What is that? IMND, IMB, whatever that thing is, and researched them a little bit. They seem to be very popular actors on that side of the globe. So we'll see how it goes. Modest23 says, Titanfall figures. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, yep.
Love Titanfall, man. That would be freaking. This does. It kind of opens the door. If these are a big hit. Can you imagine P-Rock if if these start going better than they thought and they're like, hey, maybe we should put out some stuff like that, like Titanfall or just the military figures that Fabio was talking about. They may get back into it.
Yeah, even like Fabio said, even some mech stuff too. Like tap into that ballpark for a little, at least like dip their toes into the mech side. Just see what they can do with it. But yeah, these look. I was on vacation. This is all new to me, so I saw these on the ride back. I was like, I was starting to catch up on some news. So I didn't know what this was, but I love the way it looks.
Single Songwriter
I may be tempted.
Yeah, small numbers, but can be used with different sci-fi displays. Wow. I think it is going to be small numbers. And Ruben says these figures are from a Hong Kong movie called Warriors of Future. Yep. Use them for alien figures.
Yeah, Space Marines. Colonial Marines.
They are mainstream actors, Aries. So that's going to go a lot, Fabio. The fact that they are mainstream actors there.
Right.
But we have, like, for instance, you got some mainstream actors on some movies here. As well. They don't necessarily make a ton of them. It depends on what it is, but I don't think there's going to be a big run though.
No, definitely not. Like I said, if it was, something like Marvel, completely different, it's male figures. So not to assume any genders, but they're male figures. And the fact that, the reason why I don't think there will be huge here is for that reason. Again, me personally, I don't know anything about them. I don't know. I didn't know anything about the movies. Not only this movie, but like I said earlier, the Wandering Earth movie. So again, people might have a problem with the fact that they don't know the characters, they don't know the movie, because a lot of people, like unlike me, they just collect what they watch. They develop a connection with the characters and stuff. So like, oh, I really like this, so let me get it. I don't need a connection to be a collector. I love the way they look, and so I don't think for that reason there's going to be many made. And you're going to see once they sell out, they're going to blow up, because once people start getting them in person and they see how massive and how amazing they look, they're going to be like, oh my God, I really need this. I really want these. So you're going to see.
Look at that gun. I mean, the head sculpt looks amazing. Look at the gun on this.
Yep.
Did they give a price yet?
Yeah, someone was in there. It was a Charlie the Unicorn. You were talking about price. There's that base. Figure looks good. Did you get a price, or are you thinking the price? Let me know, anybody in there, if you know what the price on these are.
I think
Man, that's nice.
$300 something each. Yeah, say $320.
Yeah, but you know what? This is worth it to me,
Oh,
Fabio.
absolutely. I didn't complain when I ordered mine. I was like, oh, this is like not for the amount of you're paying for the detail. You're paying for, again, military. Look at the helmet. Look at the.
Is this up on Sideshow?
Oh, of course. This was up the first day that the pictures were shown.
Oh, so it's actually on Sideshow right now.
Yep.
All right, let's go in there and take a look at the price in there, so we can see. But man, these pictures are freaking.
Oh, the figures are beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, there they are. It's up. So let's pull them up.
Look at that.
$320.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even realize they were up. I went onto the Facebook to get the announcement pictures.
I've been up since they were announced. Literally the next morning, they were already on Sideshow.
Wow. And look at this. This is actually coming out in 2023, a little bit earlier than some of the Marvel ones they've been talking about. This is definitely coming out. Well, and I kind of said that, guys, that people were seeing, I'm seeing some, October to March. And I said, you're still going to get some. They're just going to be July through December. Here you go. But this is for, not Star Wars or Marvel, but the price $320. Is the same on the other one too?
Yeah, I think same price. Yep.
Let me pull it up and see. And there is die cast in here. I'm trying to read through it, or does somebody confirm that? It probably does have a little bit somewhere, I would think, even though it's not the die cast series. There's so much in this. Oh, it is LED lit. It's LED lit. On the there is some LED lighting on here, Fabio.
Yes, yeah. I didn't see anything die cast when I was reading through that stuff. But you never know. You never know what they decide to do. So.
Yeah, it says here a newly developed helmeted head sculpt with LED light up function, battery that one's battery operated.
That's awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they are lit. Yep. Yeah, because like I said, one picture you'll see that the mask is off and the eyes aren't bright, and then when the mask is down, the eyes look very bright. So I was like, they have to be lit, but I didn't know 100%.
So let's talk about this, guys. It's coming with batteries instead of the USB. What does that mean? What does that say? Because aren't they doing that because you can't ship them out in certain places without with batteries? Does this mean that they're not going to ship these to certain places, or why do these not come with USB?
Well, I think what's going to happen is they're not going to give us batteries anymore. If they make something like this that's battery powered, I think they're just not including batteries with it. So it's up to you to get the batteries if you want. Because again, everything that they've been doing is with a USB port. So that's my assumption, at least. I don't think we're just remember that for every Iron Man we get batteries. For any figure that that they're supposed to be lit up, they give you the batteries already included, which is great. Obviously, with these new laws and stuff, I just think they're going to take the batteries out.
Ash J says, Fabs, yes. Insane one. That's what I was thinking too. No sell at Australia, but maybe Fabs, Ash, you're right on that. They just don't offer. But that would kind of suck, right? If you have to go buy your own freaking batteries now?
Not really, because again, like for example,
Rizzo does that.
Yeah, like I don't care for whether I get batteries or not. If you're planning on using them and you use batteries on all your figures, I guess it'll be a pain. Like, oh, now I got to go out and buy them. I understand that. I personally never use the batteries. the batteries that we've gotten from Hot Toys for many years. If you leave them inside the figure, they end up exploding. They leak. They ruin the entire mechanism inside. So I don't use my batteries either way. Any batteries that I did put in, they're still in there, and whatever's happening with those figures, I hope nothing, but it is what it is. But after, for years, I haven't been using any of the batteries, because if you don't constantly use them, what's the point?
And what are the wandering figures from Damn Toys that some people are asking me to put up? I'm trying to look for it as we're talking about this here.
Great.
They resemble this line more. They're kind of like a space type thing too, more like futuristic astronauts type thing.
Yep.
Damn Toys is what it's called. Damn Toys. Does it come?
DAM.
But the batteries too, you can get the batteries on Amazon. Like for my 3.0 figures, I got like Amazon. You get like a 20 pack for like $5.
Are these on Sideshow?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay,
it should
so
be.
I could go back to Sideshow, and okay, so let's go ahead and go to some of the Damn Toys. I got to look for a search thing in here, and should I just put in Damn Toys?
Yeah, DAM,
Yep.
DAM Toys, one word.
Good company.
Great company. They're making the
Assassin's
Godfather figures, Assassin's Creed.
Oh, look at the Godfather figures.
I think they have like one of the best tailorings in the company, like in the industry.
All right, so pull up one of these here, like Zo Kwon.
Yeah, so there's 2 males and 1 female, and you're gonna see how amazing. And they're not really.
Oh wow!
Besides the color of the armor, it's slightly different, but it's kind of like the same concept.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yeah, no,
wow,
they're really, really nice.
Oh, look at that. They're are kind of similar.
They're not on the screen, just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not.
Look at that. I'm looking at the screen. Like, I don't see nothing. I look back at the camera.
I'm like, wow, I'm enjoying myself here. Everybody.
By himself, he's like, oh, I'm selfish.
Like back in high school again, when your friend doesn't want to share your phone. Like, hey, look at that.
Look at that. Look at that. Same concept with the exosuit, but completely different, clothing. But look how sick that is.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
The weapon, you got to see one of them comes with a Gatling gun. Oh, so beautiful.
So did you see the movie after you got these, Fabio, or no?
I have all 3 right here. I haven't even opened them yet, but no, I haven't seen the movie yet.
Gee.
Yeah, beautiful. The head sculpts look amazing. Look at that.
Yeah.
Damn Toys.
Damn Toys.
All right, so let's go to let me see another one here from Damn Toys. So that's one there. They're pretty diverse, so they got some pretty cool looking stuff here.
Upright.
Yeah,
that one.
Yep.
The red one?
No, down.
Below it. That one.
Down right there.
That's the other one. That's one of the males. Look at that. Look at that gun. Look at
that. With these being 370, do any of these have die cast? You don't know if do they feel pretty heavy?
I don't think so. I don't think they have. Like I said, I haven't opened them yet, but I don't think it's die cast at all.
Yeah, look at that damn gun.
Look at the bullets. Look at the detail on the bullets.
Yep, beautiful. That's why I can't wait to open them. I can't wait. They're gonna and they're so they're so.
Whoa! Look at that.
Look at that whole mechanism back there.
Maybe drop stuff.
The detail.
Oh, damn.
You spilling coffee, PRock?
I'm spilling stuff, man. All that detail, the bullets, man. I got a little excited.
Ooh. Goodness gracious. I mean, I know we have to spill some coffee over here. Where the heck is it? I'm kind of mesmerized. Come on. Look at this. I'm discovering Damn Toys today.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, sick. The detail is incredible.
Wow. So, yeah, they are. Now, what's the price on this? Let me actually go and see. $370. Wow, so it's actually a little more.
Let me tell you something. It's worth that company is worth every penny.
Oh,
Everything they make is great. I don't have any complaints about that company. Never had a problem with any other figures. And like I said, they make Resident Evil. What'd you say, PRock? What was the other line?
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed. Very, very, very great figures.
Godfather.
Yeah, they got some interesting stuff on here.
The other ones go lower. No, lower. Lower. Right there to the left. The one with the green free shipping. Right, that up right there. Yep.
Right there, yep.
And that's the third one from the same line.
$340. Wow, limited time offer, free shipping. But oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Sick.
Yeah, look at the base. It's like a snow. It's like a snow base. Look at
See if I
that.
can get a quicker little. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, look at that. How sick is that? The detail is incredible.
Yeah.
Wow, they do a good job.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They do a. I want to check out that Godfather real quick before we go on to the next.
Yeah, that Godfather. All two of the both of the. There's one right there to your
They
right.
got the Golden Years one. Let me check that out. That's interesting.
Yep. Look how fast they.
Oh wow.
Waitlist. It was on release a few months ago. Maybe what?
That's
4?
pretty freaking good.
It's beautiful. I got 2 of these, and I got one of the black ones, the black tuxedo ones.
Wow, that is pretty freaking good.
Yep. The detail is amazing. The tailoring in their outfits amazing. Everything they do is a really and it's a figure that doesn't make everything. It's not in your face about figures. But everything they make, it's like you really want to get it.
Oh my God, it looks just like Marlon Brando, baby.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Look at that pose right there. My goodness gracious, makes me want to go watch The Godfather. I want to talk to you about this buzzing.
Wait till you see the other head sculpt. They give you 2 head sculpts with this figure.
Oh my good. Well, first I got to do this. Jesus. That looks. Ooh.
Yeah.
Eyes closed and eyes open.
So that's
Remy
the one with the
Martin.
eyes. Wow, it's nice. Gosh, I'm a huge Godfather fan too, so it's funny looking.
And you get an official Remy Martin bottle too.
Yeah.
Does he have proper 66? Let me go back and look.
No.
No proper 66.
Remy Martin.
Come on, Vito. Come on. Yeah, that's perfect. We're looking at the Godfather. We have the Godfathers here on the freaking on the banner today.
And then go up for the other one. It should be, unless it's completely sold out. There. Oh no, it's not. Go up. Yeah, there it is. Vito Corleone, 250. Yep.
That's what
it's
I
worth
got.
every penny for 250.
Oh, absolutely. Look at that. You get that table. You get the liquor. You get the phone. You get the candle. You get the chair.
Aries, not only that, the phone is a rotary phone, and it actually works. You can actually rotate the numbers like you're actually doing the rotary phone back in the days.
I still got my figure here sealed. I haven't opened it yet. I have to open, so I didn't even know that.
I was surprised when I did. I was like, oh no, I got excited. I was like, I remember doing this as a kid.
You were doing Star 69 with the rotary phone. Oh man.
Star 69.
Johnny Fontaine will never get that part.
Look how beautiful that is. The top.
Oh my god. Oh man. Nice job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They make really, really cool stuff. And again, it's not a company that is constantly, pushing out figure after figure. No, but when they make something, it's like, wow, like it's, not many people, or if anybody, is making this. I was like, it really makes you think, do I really, really want it? Because they look so good that even, the Godfather's not relevant, now at all. I mean, he will always be relevant.
Oh yeah, always.
But I'm saying, there's nothing that was out regarding, the Godfather when they announced these and came out with these, and they're on wait. One of them is on waitlist at least. So it goes to show.
I would love for them if they make Scarface. I would love.
Oh yeah, and I feel like they're the company to do it, because they make stuff like this, very, very rare stuff. So I think that somebody at some point very soon is going to come out with the Scarface figure, like Blitzway did years ago.
Yeah,
dude, I need Tony Montana, but looking at this, I love Tony Montana. I need Luca Brasi.
Oh yeah,
sleeping with the fishes. Can you imagine we get some of those figures here? I need Sonny Corleone. Oh,
I think a different company makes
talking
Sonny.
about. Come on. Oh, look at the chair.
Yeah, it rocks.
That's pretty. Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Yep. You can lean it back. Yep.
Good stuff here, dude. Good stuff, man. Look at that. Jeez.
You get the hat.
$250.
That's not bad at
Or
all.
you said that was on wait list, or some of these are on wait list?
No, the other one, the Golden Years ones, it's on wait list already.
Wow, absolutely
Yeah, pick that
crazy.
up.
Oh, and they have the Resident Evil ones in here too.
Oh yeah. These are
I
from,
like her. I like those. I'm just pulling that up real quick.
Yeah, no, those are nice figures. They're from the updated video games, from the Resident Evil games, but they're the new remakes.
I'm not familiar with the video game remake. I'm familiar with the movie, but yeah, she looks nice. Wow.
Yeah, they're updated. They're updated video games, so they updated the characters as well. They look completely different than they did for the original figures, which is fine. But the figures look really nice. I'm getting all. I got one of the Leons. I got already here, and I already ordered the 2 Claires that you just pulled up. The one with the shorts and the one with the pants.
What the hell is this thing?
Yeah, I was about to ask, what is that?
What is this?
I have no idea.
100,000 miles
I
project.
guarantee you those figures are very popular somewhere, or else they wouldn't be making this.
Fabio, you don't have this?
I don't even know what it is.
Look, there's a dog there, man.
Yeah. I have no idea what that is. I haven't even seen that.
Dude, I may have to buy this. Seriously.
I didn't
Look,
see
it's a
it
magic
either.
8-ball. It's got a little puppy. I wonder if I'll fit in it. Probably not.
I think that puppy's supposed to be R2D2.
Oh, man. This looks... I don't even know what this is. Oh, that looks cool.
That looks really
Oh,
cool.
this is 6 inches? What's in the tunnies?
I feel like this guy would fit right in. The whole gang here would fit right into...
That's cool. Yeah, I've never seen any of that.
what is that? He has his helmet off?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I saw a preview for this. I think... Okay. This movie came out not too long ago, right? It was like a couple years ago or something like that. I think. I might be wrong, but
I didn't even know this was a movie. So
I think it's a movie or something, or some. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. It was something that I went to go see. Yeah, crazy. Okay, so now going to the next thing, and you guys are watching the big show with Aries and Fabio. We got an extra special guest, PRock. PRock is in the house. Come on, what is going on? Make sure you smash that like button. Are we at 300 likes yet? Look, I don't want to talk about 100 likes. I want to aim for the stars. Let's go for 300 likes right now. Come on. Let's go back to I'm going to go back to Facebook. And I always love looking at Vader. Oh, man.
Especially that Vader.
I know. That Vader still. We're actually going to look at that, but first I want to get into before we get into more of the Star Wars that I talked about earlier.
See, that's the actor right there. See, he was signing.
Yeah. Yep. And he's.
I thought it was Where's Waldo. That's what it looked like at first.
All right, let's talk about this. Final production photos on this. Fabio, I'm going to let you go first. I did look at these, and I think this looks really good, dude.
Looks awesome. No complaints about it. I ordered 2 of these. I can't wait to get it. I think the head sculpt looks amazing. I mean, I think they could have done a little better. There's a kit that they have. I don't know how old it is. I've never seen it. I saw it in pictures actually very recently. I think it was 3 days ago. The head sculpt in that kit, I believe it was a top kit, is called TOP. It's just the outfit for you to make your own custom Bucky Barnes figure from this. And I think that head sculpt, believe it or not, and I think who makes that kit is So Toys, if I'm not mistaken. I think that head sculpt in here looks slightly better than the Hot Toys, but this head sculpt to me looks beautiful. I have no complaints about it. The figure looks great. I think that the body looks very thin, in my opinion, but not that he's a bulky guy anyway. I just think that I feel like he should be a little bit meatier for some reason. But again, beautiful figure.
I used to be that thin, by the way.
So was I when I was 3.
I was
3.
when I was 4.
You were a big baby.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, it's good head sculpt.
He looks great. He looks great. He looks great. No complaints. The jacket looks beautiful. The arm. I love the arm.
Yeah, talk to me about the jacket. So this is like they've been making some stuff that's leather now, but I know I've talked about. I never have a problem with any of my pleather, but I treat it. I know you've never had a problem with all your figures, right, Fabio?
Never, ever. Like I said, there's only, and I just found out, about this one, months ago. it was a Hot Toy. It's a Hot Toys figure. It was like a demon firefighter that they made many years ago. And when I looked at the jacket, I was like, oh my god, it's flaking. But again, this must have been their very first, pleather stuff that they made. So I don't. It doesn't bother me. The figure looks amazing anyway, but the jacket's gone. The jacket's completely gone. I actually went on eBay to get a new one to replace it, and they have a new one that's not a new one. They have one for sale that's worse than the one I have. So I was like, why would anybody buy this?
We got 91 in here, everybody. You're watching The Big Show with Aries and Fabio. Special guest P-Rock in the house. Make sure you smash that like button right now. Let's get to 300 likes. We're aiming high here at 6 Scale Cantina. We're going to be getting into the Arena Fett. We're going to be getting into the Chrome plated clone trooper and crazy stuff going on. But P-Rock, look at this jacket, dude. And the arm. I mean, this is a high detail. This looks really sick. I love what Hot Toys does on these things. It does look. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't that the issue with the first Winter Soldier? The jacket, the pleather, and everything kind of like just started flaking for most people. So I was kind of surprised they went the same route with the pleather again. Like the jacket's what this was like a little tighter compared. That's to the funny. Other I never have any issue. I wonder if it's more. Is it when they mess up P-Rock or is it like climate? Like I have a dehumidifier. I have it set. I don't know, like 65 or something like that. Maybe too high. I think I have it at 65, but I always have it like, I don't know. It's dry. I don't know if that makes. I never had a problem. But I also collect the vintage stuff, and I used to collect a ton of that. I never had problems with the windows turning yellow or anything. Yeah, I mean, from what I've heard from other collectors, I think this is the figure. The old Winter Soldier, the old Bucky, was the one that most people had issues with. But it could be a mixture of a lot of things, man. Because like even me, sometimes I don't really have any issues with any of my pleather. Even some of my small scale stuff, I don't have anything. I do keep a dehumidifier also, and I try to keep it like room temperature. But I never really had much issues. I don't know. It's a tough thing because I know people who don't treat stuff and never have problems, and I know people who do treat things and still have problems sometimes. So it's like an unsolved mystery, man. I'm not sure. Someone was talking. No, go ahead. No, I haven't experienced it for myself yet. So I mean, I do treat my things too. So, and I keep it like climate controlled and everything. So maybe that's helping. I'm not sure. I could be wasting my money and time. I think it is. I think it is. I mean, definitely the climate. It counts for a lot of these materials. Ruben Guerrero, what's going on, buddy? It's unfortunate the arm is not double jointed on Bucky. Is that both arms or just one arm, or the mechanical one? Probably the mechanical arm. Yeah. Do they show them? Is it a seamless arm? Like, is it like the mechanical one? Here's a better shot. Joint.
Scroll up a little bit so we can see the joint. No, the other way.
It looks seamless.
No, not at all. We can see the joint, but
wait a minute. Take Ruben and take your comment off. That's why. There.
Oh yeah. You see the joint there.
Yeah. Well, the reason why is because number one, it's black, so it really doesn't matter. You're not really going to notice it anyway. So for them to give us a seamless black arm, I think that would be completely unnecessary. But you always have people complaining about the joints, and you're never going to make everybody happy, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people, some in here have kind of. I think that for me, like I said, I'm not getting I like the jacket. I think the head sculpt looks good.
Looks very good.
I don't remember if it looks thin or not, but all I do is keep thinking I wish I was that thin. So I get off topic, guys, when I see this thing. Yeah. A lot on the jacket. Oh, wait a minute, because I don't have it scrolled up. Let's get to that more of that head sculpt. Looks good.
Oh, it looks great.
What do you think of the hair, Fabio? Talk to me about the hair.
The hair is perfect. The hair is the one thing that looks exactly, like he did on the show. The hair, in my opinion, 100% perfect.
Yeah,
P-Rock on the hair.
Like I agree too. It looks more like him in this sculpt right here.
Yep. See here, it doesn't kind of look like him a little bit, but the one before looks like him 100%.
What about this one?
Good. That's good to me.
Yeah, no,
some portions it does look the head's a little bit big for the body at some poses.
Yeah, it's the lighting and the poses, correct? The angles of the pictures. Yep, it makes his head look, and which is why I say that I wish that his body was a little bit meatier because it looks like he has a bigger head than the body.
Yeah. I think it's the waist. If you look at his waist, going from his waist to his shoulders, kind of like almost straight. It doesn't go wide as it goes up.
Well, that's the thing. He's a skinny guy to begin with, so it's actually perfect for what he's supposed to look like. But again, because of the head, I think that his body should have been a little bit thicker.
Yeah, and William Cote says he has his build and his hair. I have this guy's build too, as I feel like everybody was able to.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another.
You know, times I want to do that in a restaurant sometimes.
Oh, I sure as hell do. Yeah, Remember in the Ground Round? Remember, did you guys ever hear of the Ground Round restaurant?
No.
Yes, it was a ground. Was it like a steak place?
It was like a steak place, like it was kind of like a an Applebee's or a Chili's or a TGIF, that type of.
It was a chain, yeah.
Well, their main gig back in the day, and I'm talking about like in the 80s, and in the late 80s, you would walk in this freaking place, and there's peanut shells all over the damn floor.
I remember now.
Because you got like peanuts free in a bucket, and you opened up your peanuts, and it was freaking great because I remember being a kid, and even early in the 80s, I'm sitting there, my parents are in there, and I'm like, people are just throwing their crap on the floor, and I'm like, it's okay if I crack open the stuff and just throw it. They're like, yeah, you can. I'm like, as I'm throwing everything on the damn floor, cracking these peanuts up, throwing it here. Then I was throwing my napkins, and first, like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
But then someone slipped and fell, and they stopped that shit right away, and they screwed their ass off.
You know what's funny? There was one round, literally not even 10 minutes away from me, literally like the next town over, and it closed down now. It was closed down for maybe 5 years, 6 years now, but it was like super clean. So I never knew this story. I never saw the peanuts anywhere. I just walk in. It was, just like you said, it's a chain restaurant. You walk in, everything was normal, but I never knew about the peanuts at all.
Charlie the Unicorn says they still do. Listen, tell me which one. I'll take an airplane to that one just so I can throw my stuff on the floor. They've eliminated it everywhere I go, but I believe it in some places. Woo! Come on.
Okay. Woo.
Come on. I'm having so much fun here tonight. So, okay. So, does this meet expectations, P-Rock? Let me go to you first. With the final production photos or not?
I wasn't a huge fan of the show as much. I enjoyed the show. So because of that, I knew going in I wasn't gonna get this figure. Even the Falcon. I kind of wanted the Falcon just because the wings, but I mean, it looks good enough for if I was a fan of the show, then yeah, I would probably get this, but I'm probably not gonna get this, but just because, like I said, I didn't enjoy the show too much, and I'm the type of collector where I need kind of an attachment to the collector or to the figure in order to kind of have the figure in my collection. So it looks to me, it looks better. Oh, no, I kind of like Bucky with the long hair. I missed the Bucky with the long hair.
Yeah, and I do too, and I agree with you. From my perspective, before I get to you, Fabio, like I'm not really I don't have a stake in this. It's kind of like so I feel like I could look at it really objectively.
Yep.
And I think if you're a fan, like P-Rock, like you're saying, if you're a fan of the show, like I'm looking at this, and this, like if I showed this to my wife and just told her, hey, this guy, I got a picture of him, she would never think it was a toy. I guarantee you. Look at this picture here. Does this look like a toy?
That one right there, yeah.
I mean, that's like super cool. So no, I think that this looks like a winner to me, Fabio.
Yeah, no, the figure, I watched the show. The show was okay. I had to get them because, them two together, him and Falcon, the new Captain America, they're gonna look insane. That's why I got two. And this figure, it's not something that they made plenty of these. They're not gonna be sold out, fast by any means. But I had to get mine because again, I'm gonna put these together with the Captain America line, Captain America shelf, and again, like P-Rock said, I can't wait for the Captain America one because of those wings. I think that figure is going to look incredible.
I was close. I was close to pre-ordering that just because the wings. The wings do look amazing.
The wings is like, I feel like what's what makes the figure, because I don't think it's the same style of wings that we got for both Falcons. I think it's a different shape of the wings, and obviously the different color too. But that figure is going to be, and then to have him next to it, it's going to look so good.
90 in here. I'm drinking wizard juice, or the wizard's uncles, brothers, sisters, cousins, grandmothers, wizard juice. Did you smash the like button? Is it possible that we're at 300 likes? And I say, all you have to do is believe. We got to go over, even though I'm tickled pink tonight because we got to see freaking Marlon Brando, a couple of figures that Fabio and PRock showed me here with what is it again? Damn toys. Damn on those damn toys. Damn gets a couple of coffees. Wow, I need a Luca Brazzi. I need a Sonny Corleone. Come on.
It's Sonny. Good.
Give me Godfather 2 and give me a Hyman Roth with a tuna fish sandwich and a glass of milk.
Wow. That's a good memorization right there.
Where's Hyman Roth? Michael, come have a seat. Let's talk, Michael. And I knew the whole time, I said, Michael's going to go ahead and you're going to be dead by the end of the show. But I'm going to enjoy the 3 hours of this. All right, we got to get into Venomized. I love this.
Uh-oh.
Venomized Iron Man, because it gives me all kinds of things like, what could we do with Star Wars? We already got the Arena Suit Boba Fett. So this kind of falls in like crazy lines for me, but all right, final production photos. Fabio, here it is.
That thing is epic. That thing is so nice. I will always get anything and everything Venomized. You cannot go wrong combining Venom and Iron Man, period, ever. You just can't. Those legs coming out of the chest, I think, because they could have easily just given you, like a print of the legs coming out like they do, whether it's a Spider-Man suit, whether it's a Venom, spider. But the fact that they give you legs sticking out of his chest, incredible.
Oh, man, this looks good. I mean, it looks really, really good. I got to put this up from OG fan. Hyman Roth is hanging with Mo Green at Shady Acres Cemetery. Listen, you can't say that, Michael, about a guy like Mo Green. That's Mo Green. Fredo. Oh, my God. But, all right.
The detail on this thing is so. I ended up ordering 3 special editions just because I plan on displaying one with the full Venom head, this head, and then obviously just save the other one for a rainy day. But amazing figure. Amazing figure. Look at that.
PRock.
All right. I don't want to sound. This is not looking good for me because there's 2 figures back to back where I'm kind of negative a little bit about because
hey, listen, that's what makes the world go round, baby.
If anybody knows me, I'm a huge comic book Venom fan. I've said this. I had arguments and discussions about this figure in the past with other streams, and I'm still upset they haven't given us a Venom with the freaking white Venom symbol right there, like this one has right here. But to me, this is like a Red Lobster gumbo seafood buffet type thing right going on right here. Like, you got so many things going on there.
Oh my God!
It's like,
so how dare?
I was like, come on, the one time they give us a Venom with the emblem, they're gonna give us this. Like, I mean, all right, as an artistic, like in an artistic way, it does look nice. I admit that.
That's what it is. It's just you gotta you're not appreciating,
I'm not appreciating what they're doing to Venom. That's what I'm not appreciating. That's what I'm not appreciating.
It's just how cool. Like I got them because I think they're super, super cool. Not because I'm like, oh, this is what it should be or what it shouldn't be. No, the artistry that goes into this and the detail is what makes it amazing.
I do have to say it is amazing, but I kind of agree. It does look like seafood gumbo. A little bit.
You got the crabs. You got somewhere there. I think I saw like a lobster leg there. Maybe like a shrimp somewhere in there. Some scallops.
Now I'm starting to think. Remember Temple of Doom with Indiana Jones, and remember when they were sitting at the dining room table and they had like chilled monkey brains, and they were like all that stuff that they've run out. Now that you're talking about lobster and all that, that's how I'm looking at this.
Exactly.
It looks mean as hell, though. I will say that. I mean, it looks mean as frack.
Like my thing is like I know this is like an artistic. Then give us an artistic version of Venom with the white spider symbol on there. Like that's all I want from Hot Toys. So a Venom with the white symbol on there. I know eventually when MCU does theirs Venom, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it. But
of course,
this is like a tease to me, man.
Well, that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for Marvel to put it in a movie, so then Hot Toys can get to work.
What do you think of the Iron Man part of it? I think that looks pretty cool over here. This is the first time I'm really seeing it in this picture now.
Yeah,
I was seeing it on that side. It's pretty wild.
No, it's cool. I think it's a Mark 7, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the Iron Man suit that they use for this. Which again, I think, to a certain extent, it's the most iconic out of all of them. Specifically, going back to the Avengers, that was the best suit, obviously at the end. So, again, I love everything about this figure. I can't wait to see how tall it is. I can't wait to see, because I could guarantee you it has some weight to it. So, and that's what makes the figures really cool, when they actually have some weight to it. They don't feel like, cheap plastic toys. And so I'm so excited for this.
So this is interesting, P-Rock. I'm putting this up from Single Songwriter. See what this is labeled under the Artistic Collection AC04. Oh, I didn't even know that they had that Artistic Collection. There was only 3 other ones: AC01, AC02, AC03. It will be very collectible later on, as the other ones now selling around $500 to $700. That's interesting there, P-Rock.
But then again, look at the Mona Lisa too. So that's another artistic thing too.
So
that's
could they,
millions.
P-Rock, could they put out the other one that you're, here's the thing, because now I'm starting to think. We got the Arena Suit Boba Fett. We got like the animated Boba Fett, but it's not exactly the droids Boba Fett. So I feel like that they could straight reissue that, but honestly, the droids Boba Fett is different than the holiday special Boba Fett. But they're kind of the same, but they're different. And I just really think they're going to come out with that droids one, because they're already coming out with that vintage droids packaging with freaking Hasbro. So I feel like Hot Toys could be like, hey, they could do a couple of things with that, actually, because C-3PO was in the droid series. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but an R2-D2 was in that droid series. And that was like pretty big back in 1984, 1985, after Return of the Jedi, and they had the whole vintage line. So they could do that, and they have what? An R2-D2 mold, a C-3PO mold. They got Boba Fett. They could just put out those 3 figures, even if none of the other ones, and be done. But could they do the same thing here, P-Rock, and put out the one you're talking, give you a different version?
I mean, if they went the route with the comics for Star Wars, which Marvel is way more known for the comics than Star Wars is, I would only think, and if they go the route of the comics, if they give us like a Atomic Farland Venom, I guarantee you that thing would sell so quick. The original Venom, like the way he originally looked, that's what I really would love. Any company could do that. I'll buy pre-order day one. I love Venom. My Venom needs to have the white symbol.
Look at them resetting the Iron Man. What was it, the Mark III? So now it's a little taller. And, we talked about that with Fabio last week. So, Fabio, they could do stuff like that. They could be like, hey, whatever a reason to come out with another version. Because, you've talked a lot about 2.0s. They could do that here. They're like, here's another one, by the way.
No, they always, as long as they make some money, they always will. They're not going to, I don't think they care about, matching, like we talked about last time, matching, the scale, the heights. Apparently, the Mark I that's not released yet is supposed to be shorter than all of these as well, all the new die-cast ones. So it doesn't matter. I think they'll make whatever makes some money, and guess what? People love Iron Man, and they'll buy it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Good comments there. And Dan S. going, Azaj Ventress. Yes, we're gonna get into a lot of the Star Wars coming up over here for sure. Big Bugman's in the house. Love the avatar. What is going on, Bugman? Doricus Maximus, who must be sitting, guys, at table 2, and he's already saying here.
My store.
Give us a Venomized Thor.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another Venomized P-Rock. Another Venomized Marvel.
It's gonna be like a Venom head with like blonde hair strands sticking out from the head. It's gonna be like rooted hair for like 5 rooted hairs onto that head.
Listen,
Long.
Listen, Dorikas, I don't think I ever played this for you, but is this what they call you, baby?
Call him the Wizard.
And Lade is in here. Hey, Hot Toys, if they do old stuff, Aries can get his. I already got an Ewok. I got Wicket. I can use Low Gray and a couple of the others. Caravan of Courage. Hot Toys set he has always wanted. Lane, what clip am I going to play for you, Lane? What clip am I going to play?
Don't get cocky.
Lane, you should have held on.
Quick and easy. Quick and easy.
You should have held on to your dark side Anakin. Listen, you got 800 for it. And then 3 weeks later, 1,600. I'm only playing with you, my friend. Oh my goodness. Good to have Lane in here. Always good fun. Can't wait to have him back on the show. I got so many cool clips in here. OG fan, wizard. Yeah. All right, let's go back to some of these awesome looking. So this is diecast, right? The parts of it.
I think so. I don't remember seeing the logo on it, but it may be.
What's the price on it?
300 and something, or was it 3 something or 4 something? One of those.
It looks like a 4 something figure.
Yeah, something like because I know one of them. I don't remember which one though. It was like 440 or 420 or something like that.
I think if you pre-order through Red Lobster, you get 10% off.
And the cool thing is you get multiple tongues too, so you get one facing one way, you get another one facing the other way.
Multiple tums or tongues? Did you say?
No, tongues.
The tum.
Not tongues for the jambalaya.
Oh, man, this thing is like.
Look at that.
If we're like young kids and we want cool ass figures, I mean, how do you not want this?
I'm telling
like
you.
Everybody in school is gonna freaking want like oh, give me that freaking thing. You know, it's cool. I don't know.
No, it's really nice, really. And this, this is like for me. I like stuff like this because it's not something that you've seen in a movie. It's not something that that it's common. It's an artist piece that is super cool.
Yeah, look at that side. That's not bad. Seeing it on that side with the freaking helmet.
So nice.
Wow. Using the Force there. Using the Force again. Looks like Obi-Wan. I mean, that's like Obi-Wan's pose right there, guys, isn't it?
Look at the chest. That chest looks so sick.
Look at that white symbol.
Dude, what looks tastier? I wonder if this is tastier or this is tastier, P-Rock.
You're delicious, bro.
Ciao, boys.
Yeah. No.
I mean,
either one.
I mean, that's delicious. I mean, listen, forget about Venomized. People ask us, we get a Venomized Grogu. How about Pizza the Hutterized Star Wars?
You're delicious, bro.
Ciao, boys.
The Hot Toys Wizard's going to start that line. Let's go. How many of you would buy Pizza the Hut? And if you don't buy Pizza the Hut, Pizza is going to send out for you.
Pizza the Hut. Oh my god. The figure is 420, by the way. 425. 425.
Pizza the Hut is pro.
So I may have diecast then. Because I don't think it's the same size as I think it's smaller than the actual Venom. Like the Venom that came out.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit smaller than that Venom.
Oh yeah, it's not the same height whatsoever.
It has to have diecast in if that's 420.
That's what I thought, but it's you're paying for the art, you're paying for that line, you're not paying for diecast.
Doc Swizel's in the house. What's going on there, Doc? It has thighs. It is for Prock's eyes.
That's true, but I can't see the thighs on that. All I see is that crab leg. I can't see nothing else.
Really, Doc? I didn't realize he had thighs. Let me take a look again.
You're delicious, bro.
Ciao, boys.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe Pizza Hut is sexy. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Just playing. Oh my god. All right, it's too much fun here tonight.
That lane thing still got me, man.
You said 420?
425, yeah.
It has to have die cast in it, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It has to have die cast.
If it doesn't, that's not what we're paying for. You know what I mean? We're not paying for die cast for something like this. We're paying for what it is. You know, how many other companies, you know, are making stuff like this at this scale, at this detail? Not many, if any, you know. So that's what I feel like that's what we're paying for. I don't think it's the die cast. And it may have some, you know, a joint or something, which again, I don't care for that. If it comes die cast, fine. If it doesn't, fine. It's not, you know, I'm not buying a figure for it to be die cast. And, you know, that's why I feel like we're paying for the artist part of it. I don't think we're paying for the materials of it.
All right, well, listen, we're going to go back to 6scalecantina.com. We're going to get into some Star Wars stuff now. And we'll take a look at that Vader again, too, later in the show. But I teased it earlier that, you know, got some more market news on two of the Summer Showcase figure exclusives. The chrome-plated Clone Trooper. What's going on with that figure within the secondary market? And what is going on with the Arena Suit Boba Fett? It's really crazy right now. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at what's going on with those figures and pulling up 6scalecantina.com back up here. And again, if you don't have 6scalecantina.com bookmark, for those of you that are coming in late, you may want to consider doing so. All the latest news on everything on the channel, all the latest news on all your secondary market for Star Wars Hot Toys, Marvel under construction. It's an awesome site, a lot of fun. Looky here, guys. We'll go to Dark Side Anakin in a minute. But Boba Fett Arena Suit, let's go with the exclusives and the Chrome Clone Trooper. Not surprising to be up there, Fabio. Starting with the Chrome Clone Trooper. I'm not surprised on that at all. But, you know, pulling this up onto the screen to give, you know, some type of idea on what this is going for. And actually, one was not sold and one just sold. This just came up because I think this was released today. And right there, you just saw $475. This is Tim sent. One sold in 24 hours. You can't order this figure anymore. They didn't make very many of them, Fabio. So $475, kind of in line with like Porcelain Trooper, some of those right off the bat.
Well, I feel like not only did they not make many, but again, because this is not only one figure, you can get two out of the one body because of the helmets. I feel like, you know, for example, I know I'm not the only one who got two of these to be able to display both helmets. So I feel like that's why they sold out a lot quicker than the Black Chrome Trooper, Death Trooper. So, you know, this figure, like we were comparing the porcelain and you know, you could add the gold one there, the copper one there as well. The reason why this is going to be more valuable, in my opinion, is because, again, it's two figures in one. So it's going to be more rare because a lot of people bought, you know, more than one figure. So I think that's what's going to make it more valuable in the long run, and it's going to keep increasing in price once it's released, you know, in the U.S.
Yeah, no, I really think it's going to increase in price exponentially. And I'm looking at these all over and just pulling up this one over here. Obviously, a very well-known seller, PRock, almost 19,000 feedback, all 100% positive. But this coming out with this, I was wondering where it was going to rank with the other, like the Porcelain Trooper, the other Chrome Troopers of the past, those exclusive ones. But it's a lot of money. But now it's waitlisted. And I actually agree with Fabio. I actually see this being a $500 tier range figure. I really, really do. I mean, we're also going to get a chrome-plated clone trooper with 2 helmets.
That's true.
It's crazy. A little crazy.
Retail in Sideshow is $275. So it's already climbing.
Yeah, so what would be double? $275, that'd be $550, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Could it double at PRock?
I think it could when people actually, well, I don't know. It could, but I don't think it will. To me, I mean,
I don't think it will too with it, but it's kind of crazy where it's setting off so quickly. Because I'm thinking how many people are going to be like, I missed out, and they're going to buy. I don't see it going lower than 400. Put it to you that way, PRock. I don't.
Yeah, I can see that too. I don't think it'll hit higher than 5, maybe 525. But
I mean, I don't think it's worth like a New Hope. Not that any of those. But if you want to compare it to like Obi-Wan Kenobi, A New Hope, Leia, A New Hope, Tarkin. I mean, I don't think it should be up there, but it's. You got those Hoth snowtroopers. Here's the thing, PRock. The Hoth snowtroopers, they like go insane. The Jedha stormtroopers from Rogue One, they go insane. They're up there at like those freaking A New Hope head sculpt prices for those, and there's probably less of these than those.
That's true. Now, real quick, so do you guys think there's more of these than the porcelain, or porcelain was more of a smaller batch?
I don't know back then. What do you think, Fabio?
Well, porcelain, it was no. So the copper was an Asia released only, so they were only sold overseas. That's why I could not get my hand on one forever until actually a few months ago. The porcelain, I believe, I got mine from Sideshow, so they definitely made more than the copper. I don't think they made as many as these though. And again, I think they made more of these because of the fact that you're getting 2 helmets. So I think they kind of planned for that. But again, I don't think the porcelain is the same amount of numbers as these by any means whatsoever.
Yeah.
Brady, do you think this is going to be on the porcelain level? You know, the porcelain one's like one of the hardest ones to get. So you think this is eventually going to be on that same level?
How many did they make of these, Peter? How many did they make?
I
don't know if you guys know. Probably Single Sword Rider. I know you're in there. I know you got a lot of the numbers, baby. How many of these they make?
You'll never be able to tell how many they made of any figure, period, because those numbers are never released by Hot Toys.
In Hong Kong, and then try and go here. That's what I mean. The Hong Kong.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But even so, even if you get the number from Hong Kong, that doesn't translate to what they made in America. And you know, people.
We were guessing, Fabio, like on the Arena Fit, right? Because they said 300 in Hong Kong, and we thought 1,500 to 3,000. I think everyone was around there somewhere. Probably the same with this.
Maybe. I don't. Like I said, I numbers is very difficult to speculate because that's one thing that you never ever really know, because again, you can't find that information anywhere, and I think that's on purpose, because I feel like if Hot Toys for whatever reason were to announce a number, you know, they'll do it overseas, you know, I believe to create hype. But if the figure is announced that it's going to be a North American release as well, they know that, you know, in America there a lot more people are going to buy than they are overseas. Especially, you know, we know that Star Wars is not super crazy popular overseas, so I think that's why it's more limited over there. But they know there are a lot more fans here, so I think the numbers, you know, have to increase significantly for them to make a decent amount of money. So I mean, to say 1,500, I doubt it. I think that's very low, but you never know. And that's, you know, and that's on purpose.
Songwriter says Arena Fet was 3,000 worldwide. And I heard that too with Arena Fett. Probably made more with the Trooper because you could troop build. 808 says, and good to have you in here, 808. I didn't know you were in here. I guess got to fill you up at table. We haven't seen Grogu all show. 5,000 to 7,000 might have been made. I mean, maybe you could, maybe. I don't think more than that.
I have a question. Where does Single Songwriter get that 3,000 number from? Where is that posted? That he was able to come up with that number? Because I've like I said, I've been collecting for many years, and even back then, with the numbers were a lot more limited than they are now. And I mean by a lot. That information was never available for anybody. So I would like to know where he got that number from, if it's an official number, or where he got that from, because I've never known Hot Toys.
It might have been a guess. Might be a guess, right, Songwriter? I know they said 300. They definitely published 300 for Arena Fett, but that probably was, if we're guessing 15 to 3,000, that's probably a safe guess. But I'm thinking he's guessed, but I don't know. I'm sure he'll.
Yeah, no, I mean, in there. If it's a guess, I would believe that over 1,500. I'll tell you that, because even though, like I said, they'll create the hype with the limited numbers in Asia, Hong Kong, wherever they're selling, again, to transfer that over, because the moment we find out, oh my God, they're very limited over there, if we get them here, then they're not making as many, but we don't know that for sure. You know what I mean? I believe that they do that to create hype to get us to buy, because they know that a lot of people like limited pieces, and a lot of people ask for limited pieces. So I think that's how they play that game, but they're not going to limit things in North America, because they know that there are more Star Wars fans in the US than there are in Asia.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I mean, 3,000, I think that would all kip and caboodle. That sounds about right there. But then putting this up back from the 808 Michigan Jedi. Where is the little green guy in here? Because Hot Toys, where we've been on a ride, baby.
The only reason I was curious, because I'm gonna know more people who have this figure than the porcelain Trooper. I barely know anybody who has the porcelain, and to me, I'm thinking the porcelain's harder to find. Maybe people who do have it, I just don't know those collectors. But people I know in the community and other YouTubers and stuff like that, not many of them have the porcelain one. And everybody's gonna have this one. I know it's new collectors now, and it's a new figure now, but that's one reason I was asking. I was like, I think the porcelain's gonna be a little more rare than this one. So that's why I was just curious, what the numbers were.
I think this is how Single Songwriter did his math. So I agree with this. On a Hong Kong website, it was 500 Hong Kong, 500 Japan, 500 China. I think 3,000 would that makes sense. When you think about Europe and you think about now America on there, it's sold out regardless. I don't think obviously it wasn't that many, but real interesting stuff. I wonder, will they ever, Fabio, post? They're posting this stuff on there. I know you're talking about that. It'd be really crazy if they actually posted it for the States release, wouldn't it, or for Europe?
What, the amounts?
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
Yeah, no, they don't do that, because they know that if they keep the suspense and the secret of they'll never, they don't know how many we're actually making. That's what makes it, that's what makes you want to, jump and get it, because you don't know that they're limited or not. You're just not going to know. So what do? We're going to make them limited here. Obviously people we all follow what goes on overseas to be informed on, figures and what's coming out over there. And, and now, that there are more resellers from overseas, they're more available. Like, for example, the Copper Trooper that I always talk about, I couldn't get my hands on it, only on eBay, because I didn't even hear about it. Now there are so many resellers available that the moment anything's shown, boom, you could just order from overseas and not miss out on a figure ever again, unless they're completely sold out within minutes, and then you're stuck with eBay regardless. So, that's what I mean. And again, I don't think, me, from my personal experience from over the years, I've never seen any number, even when, I don't know if you guys will remember, a lot of you may not, the Mark 7 Battle Damage Iron Man figure that came out was sold out within, I want to say, 2 hours of it being on Sideshow. And I remember this, I remember this like yesterday because I had ordered just one. When I went to get a second one, it was already gone. I was like, there is no way this just sold out like this. So not only were the numbers very, very limited, but again, it was never told to us how many were made. So nobody expected that to sell out within an hour or so. So that's what I mean. I've never seen that information given out to anybody because, again, you don't know what they're making for a specific reason.
Oh, single store writer put in here, and I thought I heard this too, actually. Only the Arena Fett had the actual global numbers. No other figure, just Fett.
Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah, so even that, like I didn't even see what the numbers were for the Boba Fett. But again, it's not something that Hot Toys is known for. They're not, they don't.
Obviously, if they just did it for this, why didn't they do it with the Chrome Clone Trooper?
That's the thing, because
the Arena Fett, because that, like, I'm gonna blow your mind next because that thing is just insane. But it is Boba Fett. This is a Clone Trooper. Clone Troopers are cool, but it's not Boba Fett.
Right, but again, it's a Boba Fett figure that's very limited. It's not something directly from Star Wars. It was a completely different line. You know what I mean? It wasn't. It was. What was it? The CMS something comic. Comic whatever. Masterpiece series or whatever they call it. So that alone it's not something that they assumed was going to be a huge seller because a lot of people maybe didn't even know about the comic book, like myself. So they limit those pieces, and did they tell you how many? Like I said again, I don't know, but they're not going to do that with every figure because it'll ruin their market.
Yeah, no, I think that's why they only did it with one. But listen, Fabio, now you're about to spill your coffee. Gonna play. It gives me an idea over here, baby. It gives me an idea. But you think you're gonna do this? All right, so listen, I showed up, Fabio and PRock. I showed over the last, however it's been, the $850 auctions over and over and over for this Arena Fett. Now it's out. Okay. Now it's starting to come out. And look at this. And I'm just looking at this, today. And already foresold by Toys for Adults. And I think a lot of people know this seller. Again, another, look at that, 6,550. Almost all 100% positive there. Very, very close. They always say one left. It seems like they always have more.
Yeah.
You always notice that.
You're on the point. Then you buy it, then they re-put. Like, what the heck? I didn't see that money.
It's like, what the hell? Then it's like 5 sold, 6 sold, 50 sold, 100 sold. I don't necessarily think they'll have 100 or a couple hundred of these. But dude, PRock, 859, so $860, okay? Free shipping. So that's a deal.
Yeah.
You get free freaking shipping. But listen, PRock, and I could pull up the other auctions to show you. But people selling their pre-orders, different stuff like that. But now you're starting to see this come up. And 4 of these already sold, bro.
That's crazy, man. I would never, for a figure that, I'm still mind boggled by this. Like, just the fact that they're selling it for this price, like, and people are actually buying it. Like, and like Fabio said, I bet you half the people who did buy it, they didn't even know about the comic or they didn't even know about the character, is going to get it because it's a hype figure right now. Yep. That's the thing about it. This type of stuff kind of pisses me off a little bit because the scalpers that do buy them with the intention to sell them, I know people have the right to do that, but for the people who are real collectors, it always bothers me when I see stuff like this. Like, they went going in knowing they're going to sell it to try and make the money. I mean, it's a hustle. I respect it and everything. That's just the part of the collection that I hated the most with the small scale stuff. I was hoping the sit scale stuff wasn't going to be like this, but it's like a trend now with some of these figures. Like you don't even, some people don't even have this in hand already. It's already this price. That's crazy. This is not even a figure from the movies. It's a figure from the comics. That's the thing that drives me crazy. Like, it's just, I'm surprised, man. I'm like super surprised with this.
But look, I mean, look at this one here. At what you got to look at is the shipping, because it's like, oh, it didn't go for. Well, yeah, it did actually. It's $120 in shipping from Fort Lauderdale. Love Fort Lauderdale, baby. Come on.
Oh no.
Come
I'm
on.
done
But
with
listen,
Florida.
7.
No.
So, let's go ahead and put it at $835. This is just from August 5th, Fabio. So you're seeing this all over. And this is a good seller, but not that much feedback like the other ones. They're only 54. But yeah, they're trying to be like, oh, look, it's went for 735, but man, 120 in shipping. What the frick, dude?
See,
But I mean, this figure is like,
and one thing I feel like, Hot Toys should be doing if they're very limited like this, specifically overseas, they could give you, like they have in the past, they'll do like Shanghai exclusive and stuff like that on the actual box. So to show that they're limited, or as limited as they claim they are, they could give you some type of, obviously we know that they're not, numbering them. We're not getting certificates with them, with the number on it. They should, to make it more legit. But I feel like they'll never do that because I don't think that those numbers are real. And they say they're limited to create the hype, but I can guarantee you they're not limited, as much as they say they are. Because think about it. How many people are selling multiples already? So how many could you possibly have gotten out of 300? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So if they were really talking about limited numbers and 300 overseas, I think they would have put a sticker on it, limited edition, boom, or something that's going to differentiate the ones that were made over there over the ones that were made over here.
I mean, I got no choice but to put this in the market value chart at $850. It seems that, someone bought it for that, and you're seeing everybody sell it for that. Usually you kind of look at, like, some of the other sellers that, putting up over there saying, oh, okay, what is Tim said selling it for, or this and that. But you're seeing it here everywhere. He's kind of like behind the 8 ball a little bit. Those guys with this. So they're selling it a little bit higher now for $860. I think Fabio, staying with you for a minute, I think it's going to get high. How high could this figure go? Let me just ask you.
This figure will hit over $1,000 very soon. And like I said, wait till the figure is released, like fully released. You're going to have people selling it used, making,
oh my God,
making up to $700, $600, $700, $800 used, which is only going to cause the new figures to go up even higher because now they're brand new sealed.
Listen, I don't know. I think OG Fan is in here, but for everybody sitting at table Oblivion, I am Boba Fett. I'm here to take your money.
I'm Boba Fett. I'm here to see the mayor. Boba Fett. Do you have an appointment?
Jeez. Louise. Lemon.
It'd be funny if after New York Comic Con they say, "Hey, but we found some additional stock of these, and they're gonna release them for sale again."
No,
I know it's not gonna happen. I'm just saying it'll be funny if something like that happened.
No,
let's talk about that. Listen, I know Fabio, you're gonna say no, but listen, this is why it took me 3 weeks to put that in the damn market chart, because I almost don't get this. I mean, the figure hit waitlist, Fabio, and it's at $850.
I'm going to tell you why that's not going to happen. If it happens, it would be super shocking, and I'm going to tell you why I don't think it's going to happen. If that was the case, they would have never canceled people ordering 6 or more, or whatever the limit was, which I think was 6. Mm-hmm. They would have never canceled those figures because they knew, all right, let them buy them. And guess what? Because obviously if you're buying 6, it's definitely not for you, so you're going to make that money. And they know that. It's common sense. If you're buying, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's not for you. You're not opening all 3. Maybe you are, 2 max, 3 maybe to customize, 5, 6, absolutely not. So what they would have done was this: allowed all the orders go in. Once everything was, there was on a wait list or sold out or whatever, then what? They would have said, after everything was released, oh, we found more. There's more coming. What do you think that would have done? What that would have done to the market? it would have shut them down immediately because you're not going to go buy, overpriced figures when they're going for retail on Sideshow. So that's why I don't think it'll never happen.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. I have this feeling. You see something, you feel these people, P-Rock, and they're spending now $860. And I think Fabio's right. It's going to go $960, maybe $1,000. And then can you imagine if they're like, hey, we found a few hundred? They'd be like, rack. Those few hundred would probably go, though, I'll be honest with you. They'd probably go in like 5 minutes. I mean, they'd probably go like
absolutely. But again, they would have allowed people to buy their 6 with no problem. No problem.
Yeah.
It doesn't, and the reason why, the reason why I feel like they stopped that was because they figured, you know what? Let us make that money instead of having somebody, be a scalper and double and triple their money, because they know that there's no more. If they knew that there was even a slight chance that they could make more or come out with more, believe me, they would have allowed it all to kill them once everything was out, shipped.
Yeah.
So do you honestly think Sideshow did that intentionally, or was it an actual mistake on their end where they didn't limit the amount of Bobas you could buy?
I don't, see, the thing is, depending on the figure, they will allow you to get as many, sometimes 20, 24. I've seen the scroll down, drop down in the amount of numbers.
I'm saying the Chrome Trooper, the clone, they had limited like 2 per customer or something like that. Wasn't like that something?
So I think that the reason why they had the 6 was a mistake when they put them up on the page. I don't think that they purposely did that to see how many orders they were going to get, which it's a possibility as well. They could probably let's see how many people will actually order 6. So I think it was a mistake. And I was shocked that I was shocked that he was even allowed more than 1, because for things like that, very limited things like that, and very special edition things like that, it's usually 1 per person. Toy Fair exclusives, usually 1 per person. So when I saw people getting, I ordered 6, I was like, what the hell's going on? So I knew something was wrong, because those figures are usually limited 1 per person.
It was a clusterfuck. I want to be honest with you with Sideshow with that. And then they had the wrong dates in there.
Yep.
Listen, we got 107 in here. Did you smash the like button? You're watching the big show with Aries and Fabio. And look who else is in the house. It's Godzilla. It's P-Rock in the house here on a Monday night. Come on. I told you missed a panel on Saturday, but I told you you'd have one here today. Make sure you smash that like button. And look, if this is the first time, we're talking about the Arena Fett, but if this is the first time you're watching Big Scale Cantina, please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to this guy right here. Fabio's put up some really cool videos. He's now starting to get into some of these particulars on them, like the Dark Suit Superman, the Nightmare Batman. He's talking through them. Subscribe, watch right there, Fabio.
I'm opening up little by little, slowly but surely. I'll get there. I'll give you guys a full comparison unboxing one day. It's coming.
Well, this is the way, baby.
This is the way.
And P-Rock, don't forget P-Rock as well. P-Rock, your freaking channel is growing too, there, buddy.
No, he doesn't. Yeah. He's a professional. Get out of here.
What?
He's a professional.
Professional what? I need to know.
Professional unboxer, professional reviewer, professional video maker, professional photographer, professional everything.
No, all right, so professional something else. I just can't talk about it here.
Make sure you subscribe to both of these guys, is what I'm saying. Anyway, back to the stuff. Doricus Maximus, I finally feel vindicated for selling my dark side Anakin. I have an Arena Fett. It's catching up to dark side Anakin.
That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. And that's the actual character in the movie.
Yeah. I mean, gosh, single songwriter says in here, putting this up on this Arena Fett. If my Arena Fett waitlist converts, I will accept a $475 gift card, then ship it out to the person who buys the gift card, and I will keep the change that's left over. Deal is a deal. Come on. Good stuff there, single songwriter. Dessa Barrage is in the house. What's up, buddy? Hey, all. Hey, P-Rock. Been a minute. Happy to see all your beautiful faces. Yes, I know. Come on. All the Boba Fett's, says Charlie the Unicorn.
And that's another thing. Remember that we just got the Book of Boba Fett show. So everybody's on a Boba Fett hype. So there's no way that these figures, if they're as limited, that you're not going to want to have all the Boba Fetts. So this figure is going to keep climbing and climbing and climbing for that reason.
Well, and then Mata says over here, LOL, isn't Neo still sitting? Well, look, Neo, Star Wars is on fire right now, guys. Look, we're going to be getting into that in the last segment of the show. But if you go with all the stuff that they came out with, all the Darth Vaders and Obi-Wan guys are number one. And I listened to a lot of different stuff. I peek in, I see, I read on forums, I see different things. Obi-Wan, just a TV show, just a TV show, just a TV show. Are you freaking kidding me? Just a TV show. It's the TV shows, Fabio, that have turned Star Wars around. They don't even need a movie for 5 years if they just doing it with this freaking guy. I mean, you could say it was just a TV show and not a movie, but I'll be honest with you. It had Ewan McGregor. It had Hayden Christensen. I mean, it had freaking Jimmy Smith. It had people from Revenge of the Sith. I mean, come on. So they're just hot right now. I don't know how else to explain it. Neo is sitting. Boba Fett's not sitting.
Well, Neo is a different story. I think the reason why, and you still got your diehard Matrix fans who got.
I love the Matrix. Love it.
Me too. Me too.
But even so, even those fans were very, very disappointed with the last movie. And so I think that's what affected. Again, a lot of people need that connection with the movie, with the character in the movie. So I think that's why Neo is not doing as well as you think, as actually the original Neo did. So I think what's going to happen though is it's going to take a while for it to sell out, but when it does, again, it's going to go right back up in price. It's going to get to $400, $500, $600 because you're going to see people who are getting into the hobby later on who are going to want that figure.
And Single Songwriter says it was a screw up at Sideshow when people were able to buy 6 when it should have been 1 per customer. So they canceled a lot of the orders that were more than 1. Yeah, some people have got wait list conversions. Yeah, no, I've heard that.
Toy Fair exclusive has never been, more than 1 per person ever, as far as I know, ever. So
I never even heard of that. Yeah.
So I was like, wait a minute. I was like, there's something wrong here. But I was like, all right. I was like, maybe they're changing stuff around. And then when I started canceling, I was like, I knew it because there's no such thing as more than 1 for a Toy Fair exclusive. Especially, they've never announced, as far as I know, they've never announced, these are going to be, limited overseas. Yep. Never. It's just they come out, they're announced, boom, you buy, boom, 1 per person, that's it. So the fact that they announced that they were limited already, there's even more of a reason for them not to be able to give you, more than 1. So that's why I think it was 100% a mistake.
That's why I was surprised. I was expecting it to sell out in 1 day. I was surprised. I was like, nothing has sold out in 1 day. Like the other clone troopers were like a couple days or towards the end of the con or whatever. But for it to sell out in 1 day, I was surprised.
Yeah, and animated Boba Fett, and this is somewhere around 700 something to 800. I mean, it's not the 1,000 the AU price, but it's like, and I keep seeing the animated Boba Fett. It was a $600 tier range figure, P-Rock, and now with this, it's kind of people are, collectors get like this, and I've been like this through the years of collecting, and I wouldn't be into a figure. I'm like, I'm not going to get it. And then all of a sudden something comes out that gets a lot of hype, like the Arena Fett. And then I get it. And then I'm like, well, crap, I don't have this other one. I feel like I'm missing something. So then you start wanting the other one. And I feel like that's what's happening here, P-Rock, with the animated Fett. I mean, I'm seeing it. I've showed so many auctions while you're on vacation before, just going $700, $800. Not as high as the Arena Fett, but, certainly, jumping up. I mean, I could even put an animated Fett up over here, even ongoing right now. And, this is, look,
That's
this
pretty
is like
cheap.
six scale scavengers. They're a bunch of good guys. Love their channel over here. Look, already had 16 bids with 55 watchers. And sports cards here, the 6 scale scavengers, all 100% positive feedback. 816, great seller, but already 435 with 55 watchers and 1840. So already, I mean, this will probably sell for some big bucks, and it's used.
Mm-hmm. The funny thing is, before this Black Suit Boba came out, everybody was like down talking Boba because of the show. Oh, that's not Boba no more. He sucks. Get rid of the show. We don't need Boba. He should have stayed in the Scarlet Pit, And then that figure comes out, and now everybody wants all these figures now. That's what surprised me too. I'm like, it just took one figure.
You know what happened with it? I mean, as soon as the Mandalorian showed up in that series, that's all every grandma and grandpa. You talk about the wizards, uncles, cousins, grandmas. It turned everything around, and everyone's like, "Oh, rah, Boba Fett." In the last episode, and it worked. I mean, it was. They even ended it, PRock, with Mando. They didn't even end it with Boba Fett and Grogu. But it's Mando fever. But no, he's obviously Boba Fett. No problem at all. He's hotter than ever, dude. Just being honest with you.
Yes.
And I mean, you're seeing these animated Fets all over the place. I'm pulling these up on here.
I need one. Find me one.
You don't have this one? You missed on this one?
$760.
You missed out on this one?
This is the only one I don't have. I want it so bad. I always tell everybody in the chat, if you're looking to get rid of one, I'm looking to trade. I'm not paying, $10,000 for a Boba Fett. Absolutely not. So, but I'll trade, anything for it. I really need it. Obviously, brand new sealed would be best. I really don't like getting stuff that's used because, not everybody treats their figures like I treat my figures. So I just rather, to avoid any issues, just brand new sealed. But it is what it is. Like I said, no figure to me is worth more than what it's worth, retail. A lot of people have to deal with it and pay for it. I've paid, for figures over retail many times. It's just I'm at a point where it's like, is it really that, to pay double, triple for a figure? Absolutely not. But are they worth, what they go for? Absolutely, because it's all about supply and demand.
Arama is asking, will the Chrome Trooper do the same once reviews start hitting YouTube? I kind of agree. I think we're all in the same line here, Robert. I'll recap it what Fabio and PRock were saying. I don't see this getting to this, where like you see this animated Fett, certainly the Arena Fett, Dark Side Anakin. You never know. I mean, reviews, it's the reviews are going to be great. I don't see it. I think it's going to be around where a little higher than a Porcelain Trooper, a little higher than some of those other ones, and somewhere around $500, maybe $6 is where it's going to go. And I think that's where we all were. I think PRock, you're around 400, maybe 5. Fabio, you're around 5, 6. It's going to be somewhere around 4, 6 is where it's going to land. It could go higher though, but we'll see.
Wait, which one?
The Chrome plated truck. He's asked what the Chrome Trooper will do the same.
That's gonna go up to, like I said, eventually that'll go up $800, $900, no problem. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once they're released, you're gonna have people selling them used because again, they're very limited, and you're gonna see that's what's gonna start the price hike. Just wait.
Yep.
102 in here. Did we get the 300 likes yet, baby? Let's go. Let's hit the like button. Let's absolutely get to 100 likes. Do appreciate your support. Let me know where you're sitting in here. OG Fan says animated Fett is a beautiful figure. Wait till you see the Dark Side Anakin things I'm going to pull up over here. Man of Hot Collectibles is in the house. What is going on there? Mr. Dante, the maestro. Hello, everyone, says the man of Hot. What is going on? Good to have you in here. Single Songwriter says shout out to the man of Hot Collectibles. So does 808. And going to some of the other comments in here as well. Nathan, good to have you in here. Animated Boba Fett was my fave overall. Hot Toy just got Samurai Predator though, and I'm telling you, that is the best release ever. Yeah, I know. I heard a lot about. I heard a lot about that. Goodness gracious! Keep
They need
putting
to reopen those damn Predator figures, man. Re-release them or give us some new ones or something. Or sell the license. Get the license
Sing them a
away.
lullaby. All right, so listen, guys. Dark Side Anakin. So, he's a little hot right now, and that's all I'm going to say. I don't think he's going to stay the top because I really think that you're going to get I'll just go ahead and flash some of this stuff up over here onto the screen. And I've talked about this the last couple of shows, but it's worthy to talk about, Fabio. Pulling this up onto the screen. Dark Side Anakin, straight out sold, $1,600, gone. It's new, and I understand it's new, but listen, baby. That's a lot of money for MMS 486. But people were asking me, was this figure going to go? Was the hype going to be the same after the Obi-Wan series? It went to plaid, baby. It's crazy.
All I know is just wait for the Obi-Wan Anakin to come out. And the only thing that's going to change is obviously the branding. And obviously it's not going to be Revenge of the Sith. It's going to be, Obi-Wan. And I have a feeling that we're going to get both heads. That would be my, what I would like. And that market is done. Guaranteed.
I agree, P-Rock. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you with this Dark Side Anakin. It is so freaking high. So high. And I could see exactly what Fabio is saying. And it could happen in a few different scenarios. They've already been doing this where they kind of mix and match films. So what they could do is they could give you the Dark Side Anakin that you saw in the Obi-Wan series, baby. Which he did. It was in what's her name's vision. Let me pull it up on the screen here for you.
And they could give
See
you
that there?
a DX.
See, they could do the same route they did for the Back to the Future characters. Where they released Marty, but was separate accessed with the dog and everything. So it's not like a reissue. It's kind of like a re-release or something like that, or updated version. So I can see something like that with different accessory or something like that coming with Anakin.
I think the fact that we've already gotten a light side and a dark side, I think the next step is a DX, and I think that's what's next with Anakin.
Well, look, we have to go ahead and fill up table 1 with Darth Vader. Look, this is Dark Side Anakin. What I'm going to put up over here as I go ahead and fill that table up. Doesn't have glowing eyes.
You underestimate my power.
That's Darth Vader right there, P-Rock. Play it again.
You underestimate my power.
So they could do, and with her vision here, this is also Dark Side Anakin. And I totally agree with what you're saying, Fabio. In one way or another, they could come out with the Revenge of the Sith figure and say as also seen in the Obi-Wan series, or they could come out with the Obi-Wan series figure, give you the head sculpt from Revenge of the Sith, and say as also seen in Revenge of the Sith. They did it with the Cad Bane, with that little droid from the Clone Wars, and doing it with so many now.
Yep.
They killed 2 birds with 1 stone, P-Rock.
Absolutely.
Because the regular Anakin's going now $600-700. That's crazy. It's like not even the dark side one. What the hell? I mean, honestly. So, your thoughts on that, P-Rock? What do you think that they're gonna? You think they'll sit on it and not do something and just let these prices rise, or you think?
No, I think we're obviously gonna get Anakin. The Vader, they gave us the Vader with the damaged helmet with you can see Anakin's face behind it, so they gotta give us the Anakin from the show too. And then hopefully at the same time they kind of improve Obi-Wan's face a little bit before they release him a little bit. But yeah, they have to give us another Anakin because they showed him too many times, too many flashbacks. They showed him, especially if they do ever give us a Reva. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Anakin. I know a lot of people want Reva, but if we get her, we have to get Anakin because she was chasing Anakin from the flashbacks.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna go pull up a couple of those pictures to they had some poses with the Darth Vader, right, Fabio, where they insinuated he was with Reva. I think he had Reva's lightsaber.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
Yep.
I think that's why. I think that's why, dude, we'll wind up getting it.
Yes. And
yeah, for sure.
I just got the Sideshow email saying that the
Bespin Han's out. No.
Sideshow Obi-Wan and Anakin are shipping soon, so can't wait for those.
Yeah, that would be
the
pretty
cartoon
freaking
ones,
awesome.
the animated
The
ones,
cartoon ones, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
animated ones. Yep.
Looking forward to the Yoda.
See, this one too.
Definitely get the Yoda on that.
Yep.
Pulling this up over here. It's taken so long.
I'm just so far. When you get that, please like put a picture right away. I want to, because when Sideshow did their unboxing, like the head sculpt did not look like the prototype. It looked worse. So please, like,
No,
get
so,
that.
so what happened, I know exactly what you're talking about. So somebody posted, a comparison picture of the Sideshow pictures, and somebody, I guess, had it in hand. What happened was the lighting that they used obviously was not for commercial, purposes. They used straight up white light that took away all of the detail of the face. If you really pay attention to the faces, to the head sculpts, they're 100% the same exact head sculpt. The same exact thing. There's no, they made this one better, the prototype's better. It has nothing to do with that. It was 100% lighting that affected those two pictures. If you look at the original pictures from Sideshow, he looks a lot tanner. The other one, he looks straight white with, again, no detail. So that's the only problem that I noticed.
Wait, we get to play video games. Put your quarters in. Put your quarters in, Fabio. Put your quarters in, P-Rock. Come on. The bots are here. The bots are in town.
I got them.
Now we get to blow them up, baby.
I got them.
Come on. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only damn hope.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
These bots, I mean, these bots are just pieces of junk.
What a piece of junk.
That was good timing. That was a good one.
I mean, seriously. I mean, they're just pieces of junk.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky!
All fighters.
Harry Potter.
I mean, they're just garbage.
What about that ship?
That was garbage.
Bots, be gone. You are watching The Dark Jedi, Aries Tarrington, and I'm serving up all the Star Wars Hot Toys talk, along with my man Fabio, along with PRockzilla, is in the house, and we're just having a great time blowing up pieces of
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky!
He's so intense. Can you imagine him on a panel? He would say, P-Rock, Fabio, I don't agree with you. What you gonna do?
I love the new clips. Really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're really, really cool. Really, really cool. All right, listen. Speaking about Obi-Wan Kenobi, people have been asking me the last week and a half. Look at it. I've been telling you it's on the biggest mover section. I'll go ahead and pull it up. And, I'll put, and this one here, Ray, Hawk Wars Toys, an outstanding seller, also sells on Mercari. $720. I mean, this figure just continues. This is the deluxe version, Fabio. But it just continues to sell between $600 and $700.
It's going to keep selling because it's not the same Obi-Wan figure. Completely different movie, completely different head sculpt, completely different accessories. The deluxe version, obviously it's the version to get. But so that's why the new Obi-Wan, even though it's a DX, has nothing to do with this figure, and this figure is going to keep its value forever.
No, what do you think, P-Rock? Do you think that, and I don't think so either. I mean, the way it's going with Star Wars right now, it's been the opposite of conventional thinking, because you would think that the Clone Wars Anakin which is selling great, by the way. It's freaking selling amazing, P-Rock. But people don't care. They want to buy that, and they want Dark Side Anakin too. And they're saying, you know what, P-Rock? We want the other Anakin for $700. And I'm like scratching my head. You would think, hey, you got another option. So I think the same thing with this. I think Fabio's right. I don't think, unless they reissue it.
That's what you took it. I was gonna say the same thing as to reissue or re-release it. I agree 100% with Fabio. Like, it's not. It's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going up. It's gonna hold its value unless it gets reissued, because they're gonna give us the new one. The newer one to me was nice, but the face sculpt doesn't look like Obi-Wan as much. This to me is like the best Obi-Wan in my opinion. I don't have this one, but I'm not spending $720 for it either. So I'm in the ballpark of I'm hoping for the reissue so I can pick up the reissue. But until the reissue comes out, I think this is it's gonna stay the same price, like Fob says, or just keep continuing to raise in value. I don't see it going down. Even with the release of the new one. Like I said, because the new one, it doesn't look as good as this one.
Even they give you a 2.0 of this because of the fact that the deluxe version has its own, different accessories. It won't touch the 2.0. So, this figure is going to hold, and that's why, these figures are the ones that are limited and the ones that are to get, because these accessories only come with these figures. If you go look at a regular one that's not deluxe, the price is not anywhere near this because of that. So that's why I would say to you guys, if you're going to get if you want something limited, deluxe special edition is the way to go.
Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure. And come on, I mean, these. Is this going to go higher? Do you think, Fabio? Or do you think it'll settle down? I mean, a lot of these always settle down, but my question is, it'll settle down, go a little low, a little high. But right now, I'm seeing like a trend, like with some of these figures, where I don't see a bargain bin with these in a second. You would think with all this stuff coming with Star Wars that there would be some slowdown. We talked about the Rey and Dio. I talked about it the other day, and you talk about some of these figures. Even looking at the Sith Trooper, which is another figure that's trending up. The Sith Trooper, Fabio. The Sith Trooper from, the sequel trilogy going up. It's a little weird right now.
That's the red one, right?
That's the red one.
Well, because again, those I feel like when those were released, they didn't make as many as well. So, those are very cool looking. They're completely different, really, really nice. So those are always figures like that are not common. Like obviously a Stormtrooper is never going to reach $800, $900 because there's so many of them. You know what I mean? There's just so many different versions of the same trooper, even though they may be slightly different, but all you're really paying for is the line, whether it's, A New Hope, whether it's, the Mandalorian, whatever it is, that's what you're paying for. But they're usually the same exact thing, besides obviously whatever little accessories it comes with. But something like that red trooper, that Sith Trooper, when are you ever going to get that again? Never. So that's why those figures increase in value and hold their value, because unless they remake them, they do a reissue or even a 2.0, which even a 2.0 is very tricky. Those figures, there's no reason for them to lose value whatsoever.
All right. So check this out. And listen, baby, we got 90 in here. Smash the like button. You're watching the big show with Aries and Fabio. And we got extra special guest P-Rock in the house. Did we get to 100 likes yet, baby? We should be at it. Go ahead and let me know what table you're at, and I will go ahead and serve you up. Come on. All right, so here's the thing about this. Guys. This is an emperor without the throne. And you're like, okay, $420. I know the figure's been going up, not including 17 in shipping, not including taxes. It's broken. It has problems. It's damaged. And it doesn't even have the freaking box or anything.
That's
and
bad.
Somebody's paying $420.
Wait, this is not is it? No.
How many watchers? Is there any watchers?
No, it's sold.
Oh, it's sold?
It's sold.
Well, I want to tell you why it's sold. because at the end of the day, it's an easy fix. All you need to do is replace the body, find a body that matches, somewhat, because you're never going to find the same exact body, from a third-party figure whatsoever. So you're going to get a body that is very, very similar or close to this body, and obviously it doesn't matter because it's all covered up anyway. So there's nothing going to be, nothing that's going to be exposed showing you that the body doesn't match or that it doesn't belong. And as long as you do that, you just got a figure that's going for way more than $420 for $420. So I think that's what whoever bought this, I think that was their mentality to customize it. But because there's nothing else you could do with this figure.
He has no throne or nothing. He can't do nothing with it.
The Jedi Knights watch is in the house. What's going on there, Graham? Good to have you in here. Says, damn, someone is getting fleeced. And good to have the Jedi Knights watch in here. Hope you're doing well there, my friend. Let me know what table you're at, my man. And also, we got Christian Detour Collections. What the F?
What the heck?
808. Where's the wallet protection services for an Emperor that's damaged, that doesn't have a box, that doesn't have a throne?
Exactly.
Anyway, come on. Look at some of these other comments that are in here. 420 is a very good number. No, compared to like $700-800, but it's not even the deluxe.
Yeah, exactly.
And OG fan, no, you're right. And I'm going to have some information on this, I think, within a week, probably, the Jedi Patrol 2-pack. It's crazy. That's another 2-pack that's getting close to $1,000. It's not where the Hoff video game one is. Right now, I think it's at $700 something, Fabio, $700-800 in the market value chart. But I am seeing signs that this is going to go up. OG fan, you're very close. I do think it's going to get there.
Well,
but the one question I have, real quick, Fabio, they're putting out more Rogue One figures, so that's the only thing. But go, Fabio.
Well, no, I was going to say stuff like that. A 2-pack will always, keep their value because again, even if you make the same exact figure, you're never going to get a 2-pack again for the same exact figure. So 2-packs will always have their own value. They'll always increase in price. And they'll just become more rare and rare and rare as time goes on because, again, there's no way that Hot Toys is making the same 2-pack all over again. Impossible. It's never been done. I doubt it'll ever be done. Same thing with the Boba Fett 2-pack. There's a bigger chance of them giving you a regular, with the black robe Boba Fett alone before they give you another 2-pack. So that's why they keep their value.
Here's another one that's getting really, really hot. And forever. It's a long time. Absolutely there, my friend. 94 in here. Did we get to 100 likes? Please go ahead and smash that like button. You are watching The Big Show with Aries and Fabio. PRockzilla's in the house. Grand Moff Tarkin used. And honestly, this is the price. Again, another outstanding seller. This is Ray. Ray at Hawk Wars Toys. Little plug for Ray here. I just got my... Shoot, I got to do this unboxing, Fabio. I just got my Moff Gideon here.
Oh, I have to pick up mine.
Ray from Hawk Wars right there.
Wait till you open that thing.
Haven't opened it. Waiting for the unboxing. And I get some figures from him. I don't buy them all. I buy from Sideshow. I buy from some others, but I get quite a bit from Ray. And I tell you, it comes double boxed, takes care of you. All the pictures in there. Shout out to him. You should let him know if you're interested in getting something from him. Let him know the Dark Jedi sent you. But I love using his auctions because he's right on the money with this figure. You can look at this right here. A Tarkin, and it's used, Fabio. $635. How many watchers? Already 14 watchers just came up, I think, yesterday. So a lot of people looking at this already. I mean, what I love about this stuff, though, when people put up, Fabio, go to your first pictures like this, that's really, really good because there's nothing to hide.
Right. And not only that, but, the fact that, he's a collector as well, you could kind of get a sense of if the figure is going to be, because not everybody, like I said earlier, not everybody takes care of their figures the same way whatsoever. Everybody treats their figures differently. They pose them differently. You know, they just stretch them to their limits. But I feel like he understands about taking care of your figure. So even though it's used, you know you're going to get a good quality, you know, figure because of the fact that he is a collector as well. A lot of people buying from, you know, people you don't know, it's a little bit trickier because, again, not everybody takes care of the figures the same way.
You know, and P-Rock, like I bought a because I reached out to him and he was able to get me a New Hope Leia, and I also got from him my my New Hope Han Solo Stormtrooper. But I was nervous as hell because of all the you know the white on Leia's outfit, and also with the Han Stormtrooper, it's old, like, you know, with the gun and the magnets and crap. And I love sellers like this that actually take, like, look at the pictures here. It's like if there's a rip or something,
Right.
you know, with some of this stuff in here, you're going to see. And I think you wonder, like P-Rock, some of these people put auctions up, and this is all they give you is this.
I know. I hate that. Annoys
Don't
me.
you
And
hate
you
that?
message them and like, hey, can you send me a picture? And they're all in the box. I can't send a picture. I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? It's used. Send me a picture. You already opened it. Open it again.
Yeah, especially if it's used. Exactly.
Yeah,
And
I
right
hate
there,
that.
I'm like, you know what? I'm turned off. I'm like, well, I don't want to find out once I spend this kind of money.
And that's and the fact
The more the better.
Well, that's the thing. If the figure is used, there is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't have pictures like this up. If the figure's sealed, that's a different story. I would not expect anybody to tell me, "Oh, could you take it out of the brown shipper?" I would never do that. I have never done that. But if it's used, you should get as many pictures as possible so the buyer can feel comfortable enough to buy it.
Not only that, I hate when you buy from eBay and you get from buyers that you can tell they're not collectors because they ship the figure in the shipper. You need to put that in a box. You can just put it in a shipper, like double box it.
No, well, that's not true because everything I sell goes. I got it in the shipper, you know, so I'm going to ship it back in the shipper. That's the whole point of the shipper. Obviously, you know, for example, when I order from Sideshow, right, and I get multiples, they'll give me a bigger box to put them both in. So the shippers are brand new with no labels on it, no UPS label, no nothing on it. I understand that, but
so would you sell would you ship out like a hard to find figure in the shipper only? Would you put that in a box?
Absolutely, because that's what the shippers are for. The shippers
they don't protect them that much.
No, but that's what. So let me tell you something. I live in New York. Sideshow's in California. They ship figures from there all the way to New York in just the regular shipper. So if they can withstand that, I'm good. So that's why I owe it. Somebody buys from me, you get the shipper just like I got it from Sideshow. You'll get it the same way. And again, the figure has never, thank God, come broken to anybody, come damaged to anybody, because that's the whole point of the shipper. I think people think that the shipper is part of the figure. It's not. The shipper is exactly that, a shipper for protecting the box and to be shipped in. Why don't you get shippers in when you buy in Hong Kong? Because you're buying them locally. So
the only negative with the shipper too is you have people prone to steal your figures, especially if they just leave the figure outside your front door and you have other collectors in your neighborhood.
No, that's a different story. That's not my problem. If it gets stolen, then you got to go through, UPS and file a claim and all that stuff. That's not, that has nothing to do with the shipper. But that's what the shipper is for. The shipper is strictly to ship that figure in that box. Again, overseas.
I love you, Fab, but I refuse that. If I buy a figure from you, I'm paying double boxing. I'm paying for double boxing.
Correct. So if somebody says, "Oh, could you double box it?" Absolutely, but you're going to pay for the double boxing. I have no problem with that, but I'm not going to start double boxing and spending more money out of my pocket for something that could easily arrive to you safely in the shipper box.
Real interesting stuff. 94 in here. You're watching the big show, Aries and Fabio. We're drinking wizard juice, and the wizard interrupted this program. Or was the wizard? It was the wizard disguised as Fabio with his damn cigar. But there was an imposter wizard, or the wizards, I don't know, the wizards, brothers, cousins, uncles, sisters, grandmothers, friend of Boba Fett that came in here. I was posing as the Hot Toys wizard. You got to go back and watch that from the beginning of the show. But honestly, the way this figure's going right now, guys, this figure will sell. And, he'll have to make an offer on here type of thing. Someone will reach out to him, but never a problem selling. I see these Tarkins. Oh, there's another one up here right now. I'm trying to find it. It's listed for like $700 something dollars. Are you surprised on this, Fabio, with this? I mean, it's high. And I love Peter Cushing. And this figure is awesome. And it holds up to today. It's still one of the best head sculpts. I wish I have this figure. This is one figure I do not have in my collection. No, I'm not spending this kind of money on it. But you have to wonder how long until we get a 2.0 of this guy. He's in the Clone Wars. He's in the Bad Batch. He's in Rogue One. Yep. He's sure as hell going to be in the Andor series. How long?
I think, believe it or not, I think if anything, you mentioned all of them, but I think because of the Rogue One line, still very, very hot, very popular, I think that we may get one from Rogue One, at some point. And I think everybody would be very, very excited because, again, same exact outfit. All you're going to get is a different base, different brand. Obviously Rogue One instead of this one. But, again, I think it's coming, and they have to, again, kill this market at some point. They're not going to allow this, youth figure going for this much. So I have a very, very good feeling that it's coming from Rogue One.
Yeah, I could definitely. I mean, I honestly think I think we will. I think we're gonna get the Baze Malbus for Rogue One.
Yes, absolutely. That's coming. Again, that was one of the figures that was teased years ago, never went into production. That's coming. Again, we're still getting figures from that line. So I feel like they're going to finish the entire line.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think we're going to get that. And it's going to be interesting, Fabio. People ask me about this in P-Rock. They're like, hey, we're going to get the whole line. What about Cassian Andor? Because, we're going to be having Andor coming out here in just the end of the month. Here's the thing. And I was suggesting it for months, and they winded up doing it, where they're mixing and matching the animated series with the TV show with the movie with another movie. So I think what they're going to do here with Andor is you're probably going to get a Cassian Andor from the series, but they could mix and match some pieces of him or a head sculpt from Rogue One, and you get, okay, I was also seen in Rogue One. Because I don't think that they'll come out first with the Cassian Andor figure and then just mention the series in there. I think you'll get it from the TV show, and then they'll say something in there as also seen in Rogue One. What do you think, P-Rock?
I agree. I think we'll definitely get what you said, another Cassian, and I actually think we'll actually get another K2SO also, because I'm thinking in the show they kind of introduced the point where they actually meet or they kind of start grouping up together. So. And the fact they released the versions for Boba Fett, Book of Boba, they already have the mold all set. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that reissue or re-release of him also. So I missed out on both. See, that's the thing. I missed out on a lot of the Rogue One's figures. So I would love to go back, but they're just too pricey right now. And the fact that they don't have them all yet, is that I think of all the Star Wars lines, that's probably the harder one to collect of all of them. There's the Rogue One because just the price and it's hard to find some of them. So I would definitely love it, like a reissue, re-release for the show. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it.
I think that line, the reason why it's where it is right now is because it was such an unexpected underdog line. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of people weren't so into the movie, so I think that's why
it was awesome.
Yeah, but a lot of people weren't. Some liked it like always, and then some didn't like always. But I think that's what happened. And then once they started, they kept going with the line. Everybody's like, wait a minute, they're making cool stuff. And then it was already too late.
Yeah. That movie to me brought Star Wars back. Like compared to the other prequels and the new stuff, like the Rogue One to me was like the movie that brought Star Wars feeling back to me in movie form.
It was a fantastic movie. It was. For sure. I'm putting this up, and I was following this auction, and I was wondering how high it was going to go. But Brady Peterson put in, speaking of Rogue One, a K2SO sold for 405 earlier this evening. Yeah, a little bit low, and that one has been low since the KX Enforcer droid. And what's interesting about that, Fabio, going to you first, is that some figures, they go up. With this one right now, not going as high. It's going lower. Still, $400 is pretty. It's not going for 600 anymore, but it's going to be interesting once they come out with that KX Enforcer droid, exactly where this lands. But it's not at the $600 it was at before they announced that Boba Fett figure.
The figure is tricky because I feel like they made it way too soon. You know what I mean? Like way too. Even though yes, Rogue One's been years ago, but I feel like they had to change it. They had to make it more battle damage, more scuffed up, more weathered to be able to sell it. The fact that they changed the name, to what is it, Enforcer droid or whatever, just shows again they had to figure out, because I can guarantee you they were trying to get rid of materials that they had from the old one. So they're like, you know what, we got to figure out a way to make this money again. Is it going to affect the old one? I don't know, because you have K2SO, the actual name of the droid, and then you're going to have a generic name of the droid. Yes, I think the new one is a lot cooler because, again, of the weathering and all that stuff. Definitely getting it. But do people really care? I personally love everything battle damage more than the regular stuff, but obviously, I have to get them both. Do people really want to go backwards or just wait for the new one? It's up to them. But now it's not going to be the same figure because now you have, again, a battle damage one, a weathered one, and then the original one.
Well, and here it is. And Brady Peterson, thank you for bringing that up because I didn't have it queued up, but I did have it. And there you go. Right here from August 8th, $405. Not including 25 in shipping, not including taxes. So still a hefty money for this figure. And you can get the KX Enforcer droid. So P-Rock, your take on this. I mean, a great seller, another great seller. 96.6 feedback, but 8,280. So really, really good. Not selling at 600 anymore, dude.
No. I definitely would have got, because out of all the droids, this is my favorite droid. Just like his personality and his like the attitude he has towards, I forgot most of the characters in the movie. So I really wanted to get this, and I want to go Cassian to go with him. But I guess I'm gonna hold off. I'm hoping the show coming out we get like a reissue or like a re-release or a different version, like a different version of him. I'm hoping. And even if it's not Rogue One, it's still gonna have his name on the plate on the base. If they give us a reissue, re-release of him for the show. So I can live without not being the Rogue One version.
I think that's what gives it that value, though. The fact that it's Rogue One, number one, and number two, like you said, his character was more of like a person. You know what I mean? It was like a cool.
Yeah, yep.
It wasn't
Only
like
droid.
a robotic robot. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I think that's what made him popular. But again, I think what gives this figure the value is the tag of Rogue One. But now you have the new one, which is a lot cooler looking because it's all weather, it's all beat up. So that's going to change, how the figure is perceived because of that damage, that weathering, and that battle damage on it. But again, you're going to see them when it releases. You put them together, they're going to look completely different. Yes, obviously they're the same figure, but they're going to look great together.
Bob, you don't think they're going to give us like another version of him for the show?
I doubt it. Because
even if he shows up like halfway through the show, or
I mean, they'll if it makes some money, they will. But after two of the same ones, one regular, one like what would be the third? You know what I mean? Like what can they? Unless they give you new accessories, are you going to get it now? The third time, are you going to get it battle damage, or are you going to get it brand new? You know what I mean? So I think it'll be redundant at that point to give you a third one. But again, they'll give you whatever makes some money.
That's why I was surprised when they released the one for Book of Boba. I was like, you only saw him like in one scene, like for like 2 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. So I think because they had so much leftover product from the Rogue One, that they're like, we got to figure something out. And the fact that it was only there for, like you said, just a little bit, it was just an excuse for them to make it again. Now, this is why I tell you guys with the Anakin, he was on the Obi-Wan show, very, very short time, and believe me when I tell you that's coming as well.
Oh, yeah. It's absolutely freaking crazy right now. This show is crazy, guys, because I'm having a freaking blast. 808 Michigan Jedi says, hit that like button right now. Make sure you also subscribe to Fabio here. Talked about it earlier, putting up some really, really great stuff on there. Obviously, the collection you see behind him, you're not seeing a damn thing until you subscribe to him. Make sure you subscribe to PRock. I got the link to both of these guys within the video description below. Come on, baby. Let's go. And then if you'd like to subscribe to me.
No way.
Do it. Do it.
Imagine.
Not
him.
Let's get the likes up here, baby. We sure appreciate that. Goodness gracious. Last thing, pulling this up onto the screen. And speaking about Star Wars, it's just, you mentioned it earlier, PRock, when you're talking about, hey, Marvel's really based on a comic, is based on comics. And you were right on the nail with that. I've been kind of speaking about that a lot. And Star Wars really kind of based on movie and really, so much toys lore. And so I'm not really surprised what I'm going to show people here. I'm pulling up, everything, even, Warriors of the Future, RoboCop, DC Comics, Marvel, everything, obviously Star Wars. And what's interesting, I'm pulling this up, dude. A TV show. A measly TV show. It doesn't even matter with Star Wars. Disney, these TV shows are like movies. And honestly, I kind of prefer them until, I haven't played it yet today, but I have to fill up people at Table of Oblivion. I don't want this again.
Fulfill destiny.
Movie was great. I'm not going to get into it with the whole Luke thing. But, I mean, look, you got Darth Vader from a TV show. You got Obi-Wan that came out kind of a little bit of a while ago. And all the, when you look at everything that's in here, it's kind of shocking just how much Star Wars is hot right now everywhere. And, it's kind of funny because, we were talking about Asia earlier, but I've been hearing from a lot of people in Asia that Grogu right now, which makes sense. It's just like the hottest little thing. So everybody likes him, all the men like him, the women like him, the grandmas like him, the grandpas like him. And you know what's going to happen, PRock, is they're going to get more into like, well, what is Grogu from? Oh, he's from Star Wars. Let's learn more about Star Wars because I like Grogu. It was kind of like, talking to one of my youngest daughters is like, oh, yeah, I'm not really going to watch the Book of Boba Fett. Really into Spider-Man. Grogu's going to be in it. I think I'll go ahead and check it out. It's kind of right. You get that vibe, but I think that's what's going on. But Vader and Obi-Wan, geez, I mean, just killing it. At number one.
That's all three Vaders too. Look at that.
Yeah, all three. I mean, I look at them, I count them as one, but I know what you mean. Obi-Wan, though, kind of surprising, huh? It's been a number of weeks.
Yeah, I'm surprised with Obi-Wan. That base, I mean, it was cool base. It kind of limits your posability with that base. You kind of have to have him doing the whole force pushing the rocks. But it's a cool base. It's not different. It's better than the sand base.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's your Arena Fett on waitlist open. Fabio, your take on this.
So we talked about this before. Darth Vader is it. He's the number one villain. I think, probably one of the most popular villains of all time. you even called this before, when we would talk about the figure coming, obviously you would always focus on the market and you would always say, who's going to knock him down? And here we are. He's number one, even with knowing how, again, I'm comparing, but I'm not comparing. No Way Home was a huge blockbuster movie. You have the Obi-Wan series. You shouldn't be comparing, but I'm comparing. Why is Darth Vader up there? He's just a classic character. So, the fact that it's going against something like Spider-Man, a character like Spider-Man, says everything you need to know about Darth Vader. So no matter where you put him, whether it's a movie, whether it's a show, whether it's a series, whether it's a one-episode thing, doesn't matter what it is, Darth Vader will always reign supreme because it's Darth Vader. And not only that, but remember that Hot Toys has never given us a head sculpt like this, ever in history. Sideshow has given us, the one where you could remove the entire helmet and you have him, the original actor, I don't know his name, completely looking old. This is brand new. This is this generation's, Darth Vader, Christian, what's his name? Hayden Christensen. So, it's a completely different world of Darth Vader right now. So that's why he'll always be on top before anything else.
Well,
I agree. Like that head sculpt, that's what got everybody. Because you guys gotta admit, if the head sculpt, the damaged helmet wasn't part of that figure, it wouldn't be up there. That's the everybody wanted that. Every single fan of Vader wanted that.
I still think that it would be up there because again, it's a Darth Vader, and you cannot beat any Darth Vader. But the fact that he comes originally with the battle damage face, that sold it no matter, because you don't even have to get a deluxe. By just getting the original, you still get that head sculpt. You know what I mean? The full, the regular one, the full helmet fit. This one, you have to get the deluxe to be able to get this. So by you just getting if you're a person that doesn't care for deluxe and you just want the regular one, you still get the badass, head sculpt, which is what again sold it to everybody.
And honestly, I mean, P-Rock, this wired cape, and look at the posability. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. I'm so over the moon on this. I mean, I have to get the deluxe because I gotta get two of these because I gotta get I mean, Hayden Christensen has a different body type than David Prowse. It's not as fat. The thighs aren't as fat. The legs aren't as fat. The whole figure looks like it's re-engineered. It's like I gotta get this figure because look what I can do with this Darth Vader. Look at this, it's like a statue. Look at this dude. It looks like a statue.
The only reason, I'm the type of collector. I was only talking for the collectors who are I'm in my ballpark. I only collect figures. I don't need one variation of a character. I don't need 5 different Vaders. I don't need Vader from Rogue One. I don't need Vader from the prequels. I have the 40th anniversary Vader. I'm happy with that Vader. That Vader is beautiful. The only reason I'm getting this Vader is because the head sculpt, that battle damage head sculpt. Without the battle damage head sculpt, I probably wouldn't have gotten this Vader because I already have a good representation of Vader.
And you know what? I think that Hot Toys did really good. On top of that, what you said, P-Rock, is they offer this just with the battle damage head sculpt. You don't have to get the other Vaders for people that feel just like you. So good for them on doing that. You can get the deluxe one, like I'm going to get, or for a lot of collectors, it's like, hey, I just want the battle damage. They're not forcing you to get the other stuff, which is cool. This head sculpt is sick, though. Come on.
That's what sold it to everybody. Was that?
I always wondered. I was like, come on, Anakin's head was not that big. Why the heck is the helmet so damn big? So I was like, I always wondered, but now you can actually see it in figure form. And then in figure form, other than shows, when you actually had the figure, that's one thing I love about figures. You have the figure in hand, you can see those little details that you don't actually see in the show. You can see it for yourself in hand, and that's why I love this right here. Like I actually see where his head fits in that helmet.
Man, it's just so crazy right now. And I think we're coming up on 2 hours and 45 minutes, coming up on the 11 o'clock hour. I'm way over here. So I think that I'm spent. This spotchka is just about empty. The wizard juice, we're just about out of it. Well, actually, 6-scale cantina. Dude, this was a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Lord Helmet says Charlie the Unicorn. Fabio, didn't we? I thought it was then that we played that we played that clip, or was it now? I'm not sure.
Was it now or then?
I think it was now then. Or
It was then
now. What?
Wait, now?
What's
now?
happening then is happening now, right?
Now.
Did it happen before?
No.
When?
Everything that happens
Then.
now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed that.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
One thing about vacation, when you're on vacation, you're forced to watch like TV when you're in the hotel room. And it's funny because I saw this movie, it was on, and it reminded me of you right away. That one scene right there. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, Aries got this clip. That's funny as hell.
We need to blow these damn pre-orders out of the sky.
Piece of junk out of the sky!
All fighters. Oh, look, there's a General Hux. That's going to be something I'm going to blow everyone away with. Is it possible that we will ever get General Hux? I'd buy it. I love Dom Gleason. I would absolutely get General Hux. Let's see his pretty face
Blow
again.
that piece of junk out of the sky!
All fighters. I would make that a clip. All fighters. And just put Hux up. Oh my goodness. I would buy that figure. Man, I would definitely buy
too.
General Hux.
I would too.
No one talks about General Hux. But that would be cool. How many of you in the chat would buy General Hux? I'd buy
I'm a Harry
all
Potter
of them.
fan, so I would get that.
I would definitely get General Hux. I'd get Admiral Piet. I'd get General Veers. I'd get Captain Nita. I'd get all of them. I got Moff Gideon. I just showed it. I got to take him out of the damn box. You know I'm going to get Grand Admiral Thrawn. I'd even get, well, I don't know. Yes, I would. I would get Vice Admiral Holdo. I'd get all of those type of generals and stuff. I would.
You're going to love that figure. Just wait.
Putting someone in here. Des O'Brien says, nope, but I'm a picky man. 808 says, I'm really waiting for ARC Trooper Jesse. I'm waiting for Nuke Gunray.
She can't do that. Shoot her or something.
Or something.
Or something. I know he's not saying or something, but it sounds like he's saying or something.
Oh, he wasn't saying or something?
No.
That's what it sounded like you were saying. That's what I thought you said. Or something.
Oh, we haven't filled up table 66 all day.
Good.
You can't have, listen, Dark Side Anakin. Everybody underestimated Dark Side Anakin's power.
You underestimate my power.
Oh my God. So much fun in here today. I hope everybody does good. I will be live again this coming Wednesday, and I believe I go live at like 7 o'clock. It's going to be like 7 p.m. Eastern. Look for the Dark Jedi to go live again. And of course, I will be live again on Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern. The full panel will be in the house. Fabio and Aries are going to do this dual unboxing this weekend at some time. We will give you the time. We'll be back with the big show next week. Who knows? Maybe we're going to get Mace this week, dude. Which means you might see the Dark Jedi. You know, I mean, it can happen tonight, dude. We can literally.
I know. This
can happen tonight, Fabio.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
Imagine all those damn Jedi.
Oh, I was going to say, kick this.
I literally was just saying, you imagine they just announced all of them like tonight?
You have to wonder. That's all I got. That's all I got. Subscribe to PRock.
Subscribe to Fabio.
Subscribe to these guys. If you'd like, subscribe to me. But make sure you hit the damn like button. Anyway, I don't always buy coffee out. But when I do, spill it, and I buy it from 6 Scale Cantina. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Thank you.